Yo, yo, what's up with it? What's up? Shit, my boy. Back with another reading. Shit, messed that up. Y'all, it's kind of late. Let's see something. Don't do that. Don't do that. Not made for kids. Rated N for Noonie. Okay. Made for kids. Got that, got that. What's up there, T Lee? Hey, what's up, Cashley? Cashley. Hey, Jenny. Jenny Alvarez. That's a cool last name. I know it's your name and you probably was born with it, but I was always liking that Alvarez thing. It just sounds so cool for some reason. That and Rodriguez. I think it's the Ez. That Ez. I wonder what that means. I may need to look that up, that suffix. Yes. I wonder what that means. Does that mean something? Does your last name mean something? Is there like a saying to it? What's up there, Millie Cruz? I know we going forward today, y'all. I bought this deck right here. I'm really loving it. I forgot what the deck is called, but I really like it. Every once in a while you get a deck, you be like, I like this one. I feel these vibes. At first, I was on the 10 full. I still love the Millennial Tarot, both versions. But some decks, you just like, yeah, I really like these. They put their heart into making these. All right, so we're just gonna go ahead and get started. I just want to shuffle a couple times. What's up there, Revless? Revless. All right. Put these there. So we're gonna start on Aries and see who has their eye on you. Who has their eye on you and why? Right now, should we just like tailor this towards romance, or do y'all just want it just to stand out to whatever comes out? How y'all want to do that? Y'all looking for romance, or y'all just don't care? Just do whatever. Let's just kind of get that out the way right now. We're gonna start it off. He said, yeah, I meant not that I know of. Oh, okay. What y'all think? Come with it. All right, well, we're gonna do it. Whatever, right? Okay, cool. Well, there we go. Got the Knight of Cups, Page of Pentacles. All right, some of y'all could be a coworker, or some of y'all is like a creator, artist, poet, singer, actor. Yeah, this somebody who's on the web, on the World Wide Web with y'all. That's the guy got the world, but they're not in the World Wide Web. It's somebody who's around you guys who wants to pursue y'all. It's a sometimey lover though, but so it's like sometimes this person wants affection, or sometimes this person wants you around. So it's somebody who's gonna be trying to reach out to y'all soon. You may not expect it. They may just be around. So it could be in a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Aquarius, Sag, Pisces. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune. So it's somebody you guys interact with from time to time, or if it's like a person that you guys have never interacted with before, they just be around y'all on like a frequent, infrequent basis. Maybe there's like an issue with lining up with each other, maybe schedules, maybe it's the Wheel of Fortune could be anything, it could be distance, because some of y'all this could be like somebody who's just online, so maybe they're at a distance. Or this could be even somebody who's across the world sometimes with the world and the Wheel of Fortune, like it's Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So it's unplanned circumstances, situations that you can't even control. So sometimes it's like you meet somebody, you like them, and maybe they're like miles away, you're like damn, like far away, or they're just like inconvenience, or they're just not the same schedule for y'all to kind of like line up. So opportune moments haven't like allowed y'all to like get next to each other, because it do seem like this is somebody who either wants to romance y'all, wants to pursue y'all, wants to court y'all. You know what I mean? So they're gonna probably go out. This means that this person has to go out of their way. That's what that Knight of Cups was. They have to go out of their way to make this happen. So that's what this is for y'all. Or this is somebody who you guys would go out of your way to make this situation go somewhere. So somebody who keeps tabs on y'all, because maybe you guys have interacted before. There's somebody who feels like it didn't turn out how they expected it to, though. So maybe you guys have like crossed paths at some time, or like I said, you guys be around each other, or they presented an opportunity. Sometimes that Page of Pentacles and that Knight of Cups could be like they presented an opportunity, then maybe they reneged on it, didn't show up when they said they would, or didn't show up how they said they would. You know what I mean? So it could be somebody who like maybe led y'all on at some point, you know what I mean? And now they would like to maybe make up or just kind of come back around. You know what I mean? So something's changed about you with the wheel of fortune in the world. Some of y'all may have lost weight for a while. You guys may have hit a milestone or something like that. Or you guys may have like maybe they may have broken up with the relationship or left a relationship or something like that. I got four of wands and a knight of wands. Y'all are gonna run into each other. So y'all gonna either when y'all run into each other too, they're gonna be probably like over the moon. That's what I was getting. They're gonna be over the moon. It's not gonna be planned though. So like you just won't know that you're gonna run into this person. It just happens. It's with the Wheel of Fortune in the world, Four of Wands, Knight of Wands. It's just like whenever we can, we can. Some of y'all it's gonna be a sexual experience if it's on the romantic side with the Knight of Wands and the Four of Wands. It's just whenever we can. And this is like a romancer seducer. So this is somebody who's gonna go out of their way to make this experience happen between y'all. Right now, they're just keeping tabs on you because they feel like it's not the right time to try to move on you just yet. That's why they have their eye on you. You know, make sure it's your appearance, most of y'all, because of the world, your appearance, the way you look. Like I said, some of y'all may have gotten slimmer. Maybe there's a change to your appearance. Maybe you're dressing different. Maybe I don't know, maybe you lost weight. Maybe you gained weight. You know, maybe you have just a different aura. The Night of Wands just comes around when it's like, I want like passion, excitement, sex. Some of y'all it's just that, or they want adventure. So it could be somebody who's going to come from a distance. You guys, like I said, maybe like I said, it just kind of happens. You guys maybe just like be around each other. What's up there, Majesty? Maybe you're just like in their town. Maybe they're just in your town. It's like somebody just kind of get up and leave, and you guys just meet up. You know what I mean? So that's the vibe I'm getting. So they may come from a distance, or you may go a distance. Like I said, somebody's gonna go out of their way to make it happen. You know what I mean? So, so even if it, like I said, even if it's not online, it just seems to be a distance. Now, if it's not a distance, then it's just like this may be somebody you guys have struggled like having boundaries with. You know what I mean? This may be somebody who like was an opportunist and like only reaches out when they want something. You know what I mean? So I think that's what it is. They're gonna give a little though to try to like somebody it's mostly I kind of get this vibe of like wanting to sex you. So it's just like I'm gonna give a little, you know what I mean? So this could be like maybe they pay a bill, maybe they take you out, you know what I mean, take you on the town, like make it an experience because that Knight of Cups good for that. So they may make it an experience or whatever. And after that, it kind of leads to like it's over before it really even started. So it doesn't really get off the ground in the way that you thought it would. It seems like it would. They do a lot of talking and making it seem like, oh, let's gonna do this, that, and third. Yeah, I think it's just for the experience. I think they just, you know what I mean? They just want you just to say that they've done it. Just to say that they were there. So yeah, you'll be able to get something out of it because the Wheel of Fortune is here. You know what I mean? It just, like I said, just doesn't go as far as you would hope. It doesn't expand. But right now, like I said, they're not really making any moves just yet because they're watching. You know what I mean? They feel like it's not beneficial just yet, or it wouldn't be worth that, like, you know, that full investment because they feel like it wouldn't turn out how they wanted to. So it's got to do with either y'all being like running into each other or y'all being within the same area before this even happens. You feel what I'm saying? All right. So anyway, could be Aquarius, Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, Capricorn, Sag, Aries, Libra, Taurus, Sag. All right. It's somebody who's overly confident. Probably some of y'all are very sexual. You know what I mean? But usually with the Knight of Wands, they'd be like the sexual experience could be over before. Yeah, and we got the Six of Swords behind it. They take off after it happens. Queen of Wands too. Yeah. So I mean, there is a that makes it a Virgo Gemini. I didn't say that earlier, so that would make a Virgo Gemini in there for y'all. So it's probably somebody who's good at talking, like leading into a situation. Even if y'all go on a trip, travel, or something like that, it's going to be somebody who's maybe foreign or somebody who's not from where you're from, but you guys are in the same area and they got their eye on you and they're going to take a risk or be bold when the right moment presents itself. So that's going to be the pattern that's going to play out for y'all over these next months, I'm assuming, of people who have their eyes on you. They're like, when it's beneficial, I'm going to pop up. Or you're going to feel like when the time aligns, then we're going to like enter like intermingle or whatever, or connect. You know what I mean? So that's what it would be for y'all. All right. So Taurus. Taurus. Let's see. Let's switch it up a little bit. Let me see. My pleasure. My pleasure. Thank you. Thank you. What's up there, Rocky? All right. So let me see. Taurus bread. So it's maybe somebody who eats bread, makes bread, unbothered. All right. It's somebody who's nosy. So who's keeping tabs? Somebody who's nosy but pretends not to really care. Could be somebody who has a very attractive body. Some of y'all, if it's a woman, they wear like a beach. They may like show a lot of skin, a lot of body. If it's a man, it's a man who like pretends not to really pay attention to what you're doing, but watches you. I still kind of feel like they have an attractive body or a physically fit body. This, you know what? This may be somebody who has like a gluten allergy or like is really prone to eating maybe a lot of bread or something like that, like a lot of starches and shit. But they also eat pretty healthy. Could be maybe I would say some of y'all they may be kind of vegan. It's somebody who be watching your comments, reading your comments. They want to get the inside scoop on you at this time. Could be a darker skinned person, but then for others of y'all, they're lighter skin, and I even got white, so that's not going to be helpful. Well, I could say I don't see any Asian or Hispanic, but maybe this girl could have been Hispanic. So maybe I don't know. I get like a olive darker complexion, but then we also have white, so it could be possibly any of these. You know what I mean? But anyway, somebody who's focused on how much money you're making. That's 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 because this somebody who looks like they're just chilling, like they're living the life. That's what you would think. But this is somebody who's a little bothered by you guys. You know what I mean? And they're trying to get the inside scoop on like why they feel this way about y'all. You know what I mean? So there's somebody who hustles and like to the like on the outside looking in, they be making it rain. It looks like shit is jumping. You be like, damn, they get into it. I'm just watching you. What is Taurus doing? Cause like, you know what I mean? Yes, definitely. Trying to keep tabs on y'all. So some of y'all is maybe somebody who's actually on like on a beach, on an island, or like maybe they recently was on like a trip like that, like a guys, girls trip, or something along the lines of that, where like, you know what I mean, they was out there where you could see them. All right. So yes, party guy, party girl. So Emperor in reverse. So okay, or they stay in like a warmer climate. If they weren't like on a beach, they stay in like a warmer climate. Hermit, a little socially awkward person. This is somebody who doesn't really keep a lot of friends or can't keep a lot of friends. They be in and out of relationships or in and out of like situations a lot. Pretty easy to get along with though. So it's maybe somebody you haven't seen in a while. It's somebody whose opinion has changed about you guys. They're trying to get the inside scoop on y'all because they had a certain opinion or a certain view about you, but they're like, yo, you kind of cool, sis, bro, kind of cool. You know what I mean? So some of y'all they're trying to figure out because we got finances here too, though, with the Hermit and the Two of Pentacles. A lot of y'all they're trying to figure out how much y'all make. You know what I mean? Like what, like how y'all make y'all money or something along the lines of that. Because the Emperor's here, so it could be intimidation for some of y'all. They may feel like their status is being threatened at this time. I would think of this maybe being a coworker, but it don't really give that vibe. Some of y'all this gives like an influencer vibe. It gives like an influencer. Some of y'all, you know what I mean? The Hermit inverse though, and the Emperor is somebody who doesn't want you to know they be watching y'all. That's what this was. I would have said this is romantic, and if I was gonna read it in a romantic way, I still would say this is somebody who's a little socially awkward, doesn't know how to approach you, maybe has a powerful position, or is probably like prominent, but like they're kind of like on the fence about like how to approach you. Ten of Pentacles, and then we got Three of Pentacles. Y'all may work with this person, or this may be somebody who's like in your community, in your neighborhood, possibly for some of y'all because of the Temperance. This could be even a mixed person, or this could be even a like possibly a foreign person. You know what I mean? But they're a big deal. This is somebody who's it would be a big deal if it's romantic. What's up there, Cola? If this was a big deal, if this was like romantic, this would be somebody who's like I said, a big deal for you because this would probably be a change of pace. You know what I mean? And this may be somebody who like is looking for y'all, trying to figure out where you guys are at. Like maybe you guys have been gone, especially with the Virgo or the Hermit. You guys may have been gone. Maybe you guys ghosted them. You know what I mean? Maybe you guys change up your schedule or like start doing things differently. Cause this is somebody who's like trying to get to know you guys. Maybe some of y'all trying to get to know y'all all over again. Like they be in your comments, they be watching who like interact with you, who talk to you, but you wouldn't know it because they probably never like nothing. If y'all be doing social media or if you post on social media, which most of y'all probably do. But even if you didn't, this is somebody who feels like you guys check off all the boxes. If it was romantic, they feel like you guys check all the boxes in terms of like what type of partner they would want. You know what I mean? Maybe you guys are very appealing. Cause I keep looking at this woman's body. It's appealing. So maybe you guys have a very appealing body. You know what I mean? And it's like just somebody who's up in your business. So they're trying to, so I think they're trying to figure out how can they be cool with you, some of you. And then others of y'all, they're trying to figure out how can they be around you. They want some type of relationship. They want y'all maybe to do a joint venture together or do something that kind of will bond y'all together, whatever that may be. It could just be like we go paint and sip. We can go walk to the park, walk to the mailbox with me, take a ride with me. It could be anything. It don't really matter what it is. They're going to try to find a way to like spend some time with you guys so that they could be around you guys, work with you, maybe get into your mind to understand you a little bit more. There's somebody who wants to understand y'all, even if it's a past person who maybe like ghosted y'all or dipped away. This somebody who's from a distance, you've changed their opinion about you. Like maybe they didn't take you seriously before, But now it's somebody who would like to heal that. Like, damn, you is a big deal. I didn't know. So this would be like somebody you maybe tried to like, let's say you would like you were being courted by them or you were courting them and they kind of gave you like a hot cold vibe, like, oh, maybe they didn't seem like they were like super interested at first because that Virgo and that Capricorn, I mean, that Virgo and that Two of Pentacles is like they may be a little like, I don't just deal with anybody. I don't just talk to anybody. I don't want to be seen just being around anybody or whatever the case may be. You know what I mean? So this is somebody who kind of like singled y'all out. You know what I mean? Now is like kind of seeing you guys as like a big deal. Like, maybe y'all made a big change in some way. 360, or what is it, 180 in some way. Something's changed about y'all. Ten of Pentacles, and like I said, the Hermit, maybe they just haven't seen y'all in a while. Maybe some of y'all were like a great customer, or they were like a big customer to some of y'all. Maybe they spent a lot of money. Some of y'all could even be that, you know what I mean? Or you spent a lot of money, or it could be something along the lines of that too. Because this is somebody who's like feels like your presence makes a big difference. You know what I mean? You being around means that everything's going well, you know what I mean? Or that I'm in a better position. So this is somebody who's looking to you guys in that way. All right. So they kind of gauge themselves. They're like, if you're not doing well, then I'm doing well. So maybe you guys be on that too. Some of y'all be like that. Because it could go one or two ways where it's like when you're doing well, I'm doing well, or it's like when I'm doing well, you're not really doing that well. So it could be one of those. It could be somebody who compares themselves to you. If it's like a woman to woman or a man to man, even if it was like a man to woman, it's still because the Two of Pentacles is somebody who compares themselves to you because you're like a big deal, like I'm a big deal. You got influence, like I got influence. So like if we just kind of like put it together. So this is like they invite you to the barbecue. They maybe, you know what I mean? Like they kind of socialize with you a little bit more. They bring you into the fold with them and stuff that they have. They kind of like give you some of their perks or benefits. You know what I mean? It's like somebody kind of wants to like be around y'all, you know what I mean? And use your influence to their advantage. You know what I mean? So could be an Aries, could be a Virgo, could be a Capricorn, Pisces, Sag, Virgo, Gemini, Aries, Scorpio, Capricorn. Could be, don't gotta be. I did say, yeah, I did. I said as much as I could give you. Okay. What's up there, Silent Priestess? So let me see. Gemini. Gemini. All right, Gemini. Who has their eye on you right now? Let's look and see. You said, man, he need to up them dollars. So I like to hear that when y'all be saying that. He need to bring that money. Oh. Oh, it's a groupie. It's somebody who's a groupie or somebody who's fanned out, somebody who like admires you guys. So some of y'all, they don't gotta be a groupie. They could just be a follower or like a subscriber or what else is there? Follower, subscriber. I don't know. I don't know. All right. Now we got a bunch of women in this window, so we got all the flavors. We got Asian, we got black, we got white. That ain't gonna really be helpful. Some of y'all they may have had legal issues, or this is somebody who's like prominent, pretty known in the public, you know what I mean? But they are like fanboy, fangirl over you at this time. Yeah, it says love on the brain, daydreaming, fantasizing. It's somebody who wants to force a connection with y'all or like feels like I'm gonna say feels protective over you guys. They may be holding a grudge. So maybe y'all have a little power struggle. So that legal issues could be also somebody who wants to probably make amends with some of y'all. So somebody who's probably been fantasizing about y'all, thinking about y'all in that way in a more sexual way. And then others of y'all is somebody who's just nostalgic, misses y'all. Maybe you guys, like I said, going through ego, power struggles. Maybe you're holding a grudge against each other at this moment. You know what I mean? Some of y'all they could be like a protester or a lawyer or like I don't know. Maybe they be around like public officials and something along the lines of that, or be around like leaders and authority figures in some way. Some of y'all they have like a redder hair. Looks like this somebody who could be like physically fit to fight. They may not be like in shape, but they look physically fit to fight or to fuck. So it's it's one to two. All right. But they may keep like a bland face too. But when they're around you, smiles. I'm happy. So they're keeping tabs on y'all. Some of y'all they feel like you guys got a lot of groupies. That might be really what it is. Because this may be somebody who just doesn't like it. Because remember I was saying it could be a little bit forceful, but they're also very like possessive. That's what it is. Possessive and territorial. Ha. So it's somebody who doesn't like how everybody else kind of like fanboy, fangirls over you. They feel like they own you. That's what's going on here. So the grudge maybe with y'all, maybe it's the grudge, but the grudge could also be that other people like you. I don't like that. You know what I mean? So it's somebody who doesn't like other people liking you. Could be Aries, Leo, Sag. And there's somebody who's going to initiate with y'all too. Somebody who's very confident. Yeah, you're going to hear from this person unexpectedly. Y'all may not be talking because we got the Knight of Swords in reverse, but it's somebody who's feeling inspired to say something to y'all. So they're going to take a bold action soon. They're going to be the one to initiate. I did say it right here. It says protest organizer. So some of y'all, they do organize protests, or they do public speaking, or this is somebody who's not afraid to talk in front. Well, wait a minute, let me say this. This is somebody who's normally afraid or normally doesn't communicate first with people, but they're feeling inspired to do it with you. They find you guys to be attractive. They like the way you talk. That's what it is. They like the way you talk. So, or or they're gonna want to start some type of conflict with y'all about something that you've said. So it could even be that, but it's just to try to get the conversation going. So it don't even really matter. I think this person just likes to talk just to hear themselves talk. So they just be talking shit just to talk shit, and that's how they start up with you. You know what I mean? So there's somebody who keeps tabs on y'all right now. Some of y'all is because of everybody who's commenting and talking to you, or all the interactions they may see you have. Because this is somebody who's a who like doesn't do a great job of talking to a lot of people. Could be a Cancer, Virgo, Capricorn, Leo. There's somebody who's business minded, or somebody who's like at the top of the totem pole. Some of you, or this is somebody who's like looks at they're like a what do you call it, career climber or social climber. Somebody else, maybe somebody who's like that. There's somebody who's like very materialistic, also very self absorbed. So they normally, oh, I get it. I get it. But anyway, with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, they're looking for something. They want something. So some of y'all, somebody you guys felt didn't want you, or made you feel unwanted, or this is somebody who made you feel, I mean, you made feel unwanted, gave them the runaround at some point. You know what I mean? But some of y'all, they've acquired something. We got the Four of Pentacles here. They've acquired something. They may have moved up in status. Maybe they've obtained some money. You know what I mean? That Queen of Pentacles in reverse could be something materialistic that this person wants from y'all. Or it could be just like, the comfort. Could be, I don't know, something. Some of y'all, they just want to talk. They they want to be reassured by y'all. So they want somebody who wants some type of reassurance from y'all. Like call me, text me, or something like that. It's somebody who wants that. So they're gonna overshare themselves soon and invite themselves over, or invite you over, or reach out to y'all. You're gonna hear from them unexpectedly. There's gonna be an invite. We got the Page of Wands. It's gonna be an invite. Now, some of y'all, this is more like career vibe, because this is somebody who wants to congratulate you guys, give you guys some type of recognition. They've realized something about you guys, and they stood up for your cause, or they want to stand up for your cause. Somebody feels protective over y'all. Could be a lawyer, because we do got the Knight of Swords, but it don't gotta be. Or it could be like a banker, or somebody who's good with money, pretty reserved. They got an idea for y'all to make some more money. So that's why somebody else has their eye on you, because you may be somebody who they feel like has integrity. Maybe you're kind of honest. I say kind of honest because there's always selective honesty. You do your best. We all do our best. So you could be kind of honest to this person, or just kind of like bold, blunt. You say what needs to be said, and they like that. So some of y'all could be somebody who wants to level y'all up in your career. That Page of Wands is good news in your career. So this is somebody who's not easily impressed by other people. But we got the Page of Wands here. They're impressed. They're like, who is this? Gemini. So they're going to invite y'all. This is somebody who's excited. They normally don't say shit to nobody else, but you got them. Got their eye. You know what I mean? So this is somebody who, like I said, lights up when you're around. It's you. What's up there, Kimmy? I'm like, it's you, Gemini. So yeah, most of y'all, they're really attracted to y'all. That's really the like indicator, or that's the real motivator for reaching out to y'all. But then others of y'all just excite them. You know what I mean? Like it just gives meaning to shit. You just like when you're around, I have more like ideas. Maybe I feel more creative. Maybe I feel more attractive. Maybe I feel more like, innovative. You know what I mean? We can kind of bounce ideas off of each other. I can say what's on my mind. So there's maybe somebody who's kind of keeping tabs on you, because they may miss that. They may feel like you don't want them anymore, or that like, maybe they overshared and you weren't really listening. Some of y'all, they may feel like you guys just led them astray because you guys have other options, or other people wanted y'all. So some of y'all, they could be holding a grudge because of that. And then others of y'all is those other little storylines I was telling y'all. That's all I could give you. All right. So anyway, it could be Aries, Leo, Sag, Cancer, Virgo, Cancer, Capricorn, Gemini, Leo, Capricorn, and a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Well, damn, that would have been Aquarius too. So it's somebody who cares more than they let on. They don't want you to know, because this is the King of Cups in reverse. They care a lot more. They want you to care more than they care. That's why this person is keeping tabs on y'all, because they feel like, oh, I'm just a number, or I'm just an option, or you don't really notice me. I'm just a fanboy or fangirl. You know what I mean? So it's one of those. Yeah, they may try to use some money. That may be how they overshare. They may, you know what I mean, spend some money to get what they want from y'all. Or you know what I mean. That may be. Oh, that may be the move. That Knight of Swords is like leading you astray. I say something, but it's like misleading, mixed signals. So like some of y'all, they just spend some money on you, but it's a mixed signal because it kind of implies that like it's going somewhere, going in this direction, or they bring money up as the premise to communicate with you. Something along the lines of that. They need something from y'all. Most of y'all, they need you for security. Okay, so Cancer. So Cancer, let me see who has their eye right now and why. Who is it? Oh no, this could be somebody who's broke or somebody who makes empty promises. We got broke ass, but I always see that wallet. Nah, I don't know. This could be somebody who's a brokey. They carless. It says no car, repo, car issues, or they broke ass. So this is somebody who either makes promises that they can't keep or they're literally broke. They may not have a car. They may not have cash. You know what I mean? They may do a bunch of IOUs or something like that. I just usually feel like this is somebody who like makes these promises that they can't keep. You know what I mean? And doesn't like to feel obligated. That's the kind of vibe I was picking up. They don't like to feel obligated. They're a drama starter. It's somebody who may try to have a relationship. So this is okay. So check this out. This may be somebody who's gonna be flexing money, but they really don't got it. Or this is somebody who has a lot of money but fakes broke. I kind of get that vibe too, because I get like this could be an actor, one way or another. Somebody who's on the extremes. So if they're broke, they're probably piss poor broke. But if they have money, then they got money. So I guess that's how you're gonna know. You know what I mean? But then some of y'all, I kind of get that vibe of like maybe they're like an actor, so I can fake like I got it. You know what I mean? Some of y'all, it's like that. But then others of y'all, it's not like that. I think some of y'all, they may be in a relationship with somebody who drains them of the money. I don't know why I'm telling you this stuff. But anyway, it's a drama story. It's somebody who's like behind the scenes. Behind the scenes. Maybe they make money in a way that other people can't see it. You know what I mean? So I'm kind of feeling that way too. Anyway, this is somebody who uses relationships to their advantage. Yep. It says can't fully trust them. Tension, secret competition, keep your friends closer. For some of y'all, it may be friends. Some of y'all, it may be friends who are like behind the scenes hating on y'all at this time. They may not be doing that well. I think that's kind of the big thing right now. They may be like going through issues, maybe in their relationships. Maybe there's always a bunch of drama. You may not be having that. These may be people who bring that to y'all. They seem to bring more drama than what they fix. That's kind of the feeling I'm picking up. And they may make it seem like their life is so great, but like they really just be holding on to y'all. Fake smiling whenever you guys have some type of wins. Says keep your friends close and your enemies closer. Acts rich, flosses money, and acts fancy, shows off. Drama stars. So these are people who pretend to be happier, doing better than what they really are. You know what I mean? They may not really be like, doing as good as they say they are. But I think it's mostly they're just having not car, maybe they're having car issues, but I'm thinking they're mostly having relationship issues. But on the outside looking in, it don't look like they're having relationship issues. So there's somebody who wants to start with y'all. That's the vibe I'm picking up. They want to start with y'all. They want to piss y'all off because their life maybe their life is miserable. It's somebody who doesn't want to be obligated. So if this is like romantic, it's somebody who like if they in a relationship, there may be other people that want them too. So that could be the drama. You know what I mean? Like other people may come along, maybe befriend you, follow you, you know what I mean? Stalk you because people want them. You know what I mean? So you need to know that. But anyway, I get this being somebody, so, I don't know, they may got some of y'all, they may have a little belly, others of y'all, they may have a little strong body. Two of wands. Could be a Aries or a Scorpio. And somebody who stays a short distance too. Somebody who's planning to reach out to y'all. Planning though, they haven't done it yet. Not a source, so they be nervous around y'all. They be too afraid. They be too afraid. So they may have like a little accent to them or a little like slang lingo. Maybe they kind of talk in ebonics or some shit like that or something like that, like a bunch of abbreviated terms. All right, so it's an Aries, Scorpio, Gemini, Aries, Scorpio. So we got so far. I'm about to take all these. Dramatic person though. So it's a high, maybe it's a high low type of person. Ten of Pentacles. They come from a large family. Some of y'all, I get like a dignified family. So they may also have like a prominent name, or the family is prominent, or this person comes from money, or there's somebody who's like very accomplished, has a lot of like, I would say it has a lot of like what's the it was like I'm gonna say clout, but it's not even just clout. They have a lot of like something behind them. Maybe network, maybe value or something. I don't know. They have a lot of something behind them. You know what I mean? Maybe they're like college educated. Maybe they have like a lot of like certifications. Maybe they have a lot of like achievements and accolades built up, compounded. You know what I mean? This can even be like motherfuckers that got war stories. You know what I mean? Oh, I've been through this, I did that. You be like, damn, you did that. You know what I mean? Could be a local gang lord. Who fucking knows? Cause that nine of swords is somebody who like can sometimes be really anxious around people too. It's almost like a hermit energy. So I think it's somebody who's like keeping tabs. Yeah, we got the hermit here. Here we go, the hermit. There we go. And the high priestess. It's somebody you guys know on a more superficial level. Even if you guys were with them romantically, you know them on a more superficial level. They are very superficial when, especially when it comes to relationships, when it comes to beauty standards, when it comes to like material success. This somebody who cares a lot about what it looks like. So some of y'all, this may be somebody who hides their fortune for some of you because of the high priestess and the ten of pentacles and the nine of swords. There's somebody who worries about people knowing how much money they have or how stable they are, so they hide what they have going on and they fake broke all the time or fake like things aren't going really well for them, but they may be sitting on some money. And then others of y'all, it's the other way around. I'm telling y'all, and they're trying to build a relationship with you to share in your like success or share in your. Some of y'all, it's the ten of pentacles could be an inheritance. It could be a house. It could be any type of material success that you have or any type of like achievement. Maybe you took on a large purchase. Maybe you just got your first place. Maybe you own a house. It could be maybe you bought a car. It could be anything. Maybe you bought some type of large purchase and this person is now acknowledging that but doesn't want you to know that they're acknowledging that. So now the plan and the strategy is to get to know you guys deeper. And you got the page of cups, which means I'm about to fill you out shortly. I'm about to fill you out. So that means I'm be playing around, joking. But with the hermit here, I'm asking questions that are deeper, but it comes off as naive. Like, so how much does that cost? You know how women do that shit. Men do it too. You know what I mean? Men will watch you, see you buy something, like you stay here by yourself. Dang, this is nice. You bought that TV? Well, you probably got that on Renter Center. That's like a joking, playing way of gauging you. That's what they're doing with the high priestess. They trying to get to know y'all deeper, but it's gonna come off as like playful, flirty, joking. Some of y'all they're just trying to figure out your relationships, the relationship values. What you know what I mean? Maybe you're a long. Some of y'all they're worried about a long-term relationship or a connection that y'all may have. Some of y'all it's a connection to your family. Some of y'all maybe it's a connection to your ex. Because it's somebody who wants you to go down a different path romantically with them. So they're keeping tabs on y'all. Because like some of y'all, they may even feel like you guys are off limits. They haven't seen y'all around. You're really rare. You know what I mean? So I really want to get to know y'all. So I kind of get a bunch of different vibes. But either which way, if they want a relationship, they want the relationship, like I said, for the security, stability, for some of you, and then others of y'all, it's still that vibe, but they want like the superficial pleasures of the connection. Like I want us to have like the relationship feel, you know what I mean? But like, you know, some of y'all, maybe this is somebody who wants you guys as like a mistress. Because we got the high priestess and ten of pentacles, they could already be in a relationship. This may be somebody who's afraid to tell you that. You know what I mean? But I just want you on the side, like as my, you know what I mean, as my boo thing. Or they want to be on the side of whatever you got going on as your boo thing. Because I'm kind of getting that vibe too. Like this is somebody who wants to start some type of drama. So if you're in a relationship, this is somebody who wants to break it up. You know what I mean? And is going to try to get to know you guys better on a deeper level, on an intimate level. You know what I mean? So they may try to tempt y'all, spend a lot of time with y'all, but like make it vague where it doesn't really seem like they may use like some of y'all, they may use car issues. So like, can you pick me up for work? You know what I mean? My car's off. Like they may even they use little stunts like this. It's a page of cups. It's kind of clever sometimes and kind of creative, but it's like whimsical. It just kind of comes out of nowhere. Like it could be done in like bullshit. Like, you know what I mean? Like I don't know, maybe like, yo, I lost my phone. Can I use your phone to call my phone so I can get your number? You know what I'm saying? Like that type of strategic shit. So it's to be somebody who does stuff like that. All right. Yeah, I'm getting that. You know what I mean? This high priestess usually could mean that you're off limits to this person, or it's something along the lines of that, or it could be taboo in a way, or viewed or deemed as like not societally acceptable in a way. So this could be somebody like that. Some of y'all, they may not be conventionally attractive. You know, they're attractive, but it's like somebody who like, you know, you have an acquired taste to this person. It could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Virgo, Pisces, Taurus. It's somebody who's a admirer of y'all's or has a crush on y'all. You know what I mean? Maybe y'all had something together before. Because if you had something with this person, there's somebody who's like feels guilty or feels embarrassed about choosing somebody else over you guys for superficial reasons. You know what I mean? for like reasons that like made no sense. Maybe like uncontrollable reasons. Like say you're a single mom, a single dad. Say you're a man, you're short. Say you're a woman and you're I don't just older. You know what I mean? Like you can't control that. Like you know what I mean? You were lucky to get this age. How's that my fault that I made it to the right age of 28, 25, whatever the fuck, you know what I mean? 50, 40, who cares? You know what I'm saying? I was blessed to make it this far. So sometimes it's one of those vibes. We don't got Libra. We got Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. We got Cancer, Virgo, Capricorn, Pisces, Taurus, Virgo, Gemini, Virgo, Aries, Scorpio, Aries, Scorpio. What we got? So we got. But anyway, got a plan. They got a little plan for y'all. They strategizing right now. That true one mean eventually they're gonna take action with it. You know what I mean? And try to like progress it, see what happens. Yeah, yeah. We know you ain't got nothing going on, Cancer. We know you ain't got nothing going on. All right, so let me see. Leo, who has their eye on you right now and why? Let me get a little sip real quick. Oh yeah. Why? Who's the Libra? You know, sometimes Kimmy, the Libra might just be in one of your other readings, your other signs. You know, all the signs can't be there. Then everybody be like, that was all the signs. I always see that comment. That was all the signs. I even see it on TikTok now. And I'm like, dang, that was all the signs. Hey, it'd be like that. All right, so boom, scarcity tactics. So who's keeping tabs on y'all? Somebody you guys may feel like is playing games, but it's somebody who's being strategic with y'all, playing keep away. So somebody, yeah, somebody you guys may have gotten rid of, brushed your hands up. They may have started trouble in your life. Yeah, drama starter. We got dusted off, scarcity tactics, and offer. You're gonna get an offer from this person. It's somebody who wants to use you guys for clout. They're gonna make up a reason to talk to y'all soon. So they're gonna probably it's gonna be a strategic offer soon. That's what's happening. This is somebody who really wants to start trouble. All right. So I think they'll be behind the scenes too, been watching y'all behind the scenes. That's what it really is. Some of y'all they could be an actor or just a like I said, very dramatic person too. Maybe into coffee, teas, warm drinks, something like that, tinctures. Maybe like takes pills. I was thinking zinc. They take I don't know, ashwagandha or some shit, or they take vitamin C, you know what I mean, vitamin D or something. I don't know. Maybe you take that. All right. Some of y'all though, because they do say they got sexual infection, sexual disease, rash. So some of y'all could be somebody who has or has medical issues. So it could be somebody like that. But somebody is clout hungry at this time. So that's why they want to be around y'all. Right. So they're being strategic soon to try to I'm guessing that they're gonna try to take action. We'll see when I get to the tarot. But for the most part, this could be somebody who plays games of like strategy. So think of like chess. What was it? Backgammon. What else? I don't know. Games of strategy. Fucking Battleship, for all I know. You know what I mean? There's games of strategy. Somebody who plays games of strategy, or somebody who's just a quick thinker. They think steps ahead. So this is somebody who's probably planning for where y'all will be at or where the connection will go before they even present an opportunity. So some of y'all they could just be in the medical field. They may not necessarily even have like any of that sexual infection shit. They could just be somebody who's in the medical field. That was terrible shuffle. But I get you're gonna get an offer from this person. Now, I also read that card sometimes as somebody who has deeper feelings for y'all. But we shall see. If I see like a King of Cups, Queen of Cups, something like that, well, no. Page of Cups is somebody who has a crush on y'all. So it's maybe somebody who already kind of, oh, yeah, yeah, that makes sense. And so it's gonna lead back to what I was just saying, where this is probably somebody who has a lot of feelings for y'all. They crush very quickly, fall in love just as fast. It's somebody who adores you guys, admires you guys. You know what I mean? They probably already fantasized and like imagine what y'all relationship could be like. Some of y'all is somebody who wants to apologize. You know what I mean? I want to make up to it. So they want to be maybe on cordial speaking note. So that may be it. Maybe you guys had a little falling out at some point. Yeah, we got the chariot, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I get younger person. And if they're not younger, this is just somebody who just doesn't know how to like process emotions. They don't know about taking responsibility for like, stuff that they've done. You know what I mean? Okay, so let me see. Bam, Six of Swords in reverse. Yeah, it's definitely gonna be somebody coming back around to talk to y'all. Yeah, Ten of Swords too. Six of Wands. And somebody wants your attention back on them. They feel like you guys had a miscommunication prior. whatever conversation y'all may have had, or maybe if it's slowed down and communicating, there's somebody who wants to pick back up where y'all left off and they want to move it very quickly. So yeah, they may have an accent with the Eight of Wands. Could be somebody that has an accent. Maybe they come from a major city or from a larger city or from a distance because of the chariot. I'm just noticing the city behind them. So there's maybe somebody who stays where the skyscrapers. Don't gotta be, but yeah, I get like a low key popular person. This is like a low key popular person who wants to reach out to y'all. They like to come see y'all. It's somebody who wants your attention too. So you're gonna unexpectedly get communication from them. Now, if it's not like a past person, this is just a person who like they haven't like opened up the lines of communication just yet. They've been like paused about like what to say. Cause the page of cups, they shy. Like I don't know what to say to you right away. You know what I mean? So that's where it comes off as like strategic. It's a game. Sometimes the game could just be like, maybe I like your posts, maybe I like your pictures, then you like my pictures, then I like your pictures, then like you know what I mean? Like this could be somebody who like plays and flirts in that way. Or this is like somebody who some of y'all they may have like a little cute name, nickname, or they may have like a this maybe somebody has like a softer, gentler voice. So maybe around you, they're like, hey baby, or you know what I mean? Or hey boo, or whatever your name may be. They just kind of talk to you, hey Leo, you know what I mean? They may it's like a little kiddish way of talking to you. Like it's baby like, you know what I mean? But they like to start trouble. This is somebody who likes that tension, or they like that passion. Oh yeah, you guys are like that. You guys are like that. Anyway, we got unexpected travel. So some of y'all there may be a delay in the travel, or it's like a delay in communication. You haven't heard from them. They haven't heard from you in a while. It's one of those two. It's an accent to this person. But anyway, travel. There's gonna be some type of travel. Soon y'all gonna break the ice, or this person's gonna break the ice soon, or you're gonna break the ice. Somebody's gonna break the ice. It seems like there's a little power struggle with this drama starter, but it's somebody who like some of y'all they look up to y'all, and then others of y'all maybe y'all look up to them. Maybe there's like a height differential in there in that way, or 'cause that page of cups could be shorter. So this could be somebody who's shorter, but I don't know how short you are. So they could just be on the short side, maybe. You know what I mean? Maybe that. You're gonna get an offer from them though. Romantic offer. We got Page of Cups. You know what I mean? And the offer could just be like, maybe to spend some time together, do something. It's strategy to it. Like you want to do like to try to move something forward between y'all. Maybe it's an invite. You want to do something with me? You know what I mean? And it's miscommunicated, so it's kind of like stringing you along because I had another intention in mind. Yeah, I just wanted to get your attention. And the Ten of Swords, like I just wanted to break the ice. Some of y'all, you know what I mean? So some of y'all is just that, you know. You may have humbled this person by like maybe some of y'all blocking them or like not keeping the communication going. So that maybe you guys, maybe you slowed down communicating, maybe they slowed. It's like this person was on their high horse at one time, and then some of y'all just like slowed down communicating or just kind of like put it to a halt, like hey, well, whatever, and just moved on rather quickly. So it's that. Yeah, it's like maybe some of y'all maybe they play games then. Maybe that's what it was. Maybe this is somebody who played games and then you just like, well, fuck it. Moved on anyway. And they're like, wait, I didn't mean that. I thought you was gonna chase, bro, sis. I didn't think you was just gonna like stop giving me attention. That's what it was. Okay. So it could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, Aquarius, Virgo, Gemini, Libra, Taurus, Sag, Virgo. Damn. Somebody who thought you was gonna play into the game. Why you ain't playing into the game? I thought you was gonna go for it. Everybody else chases. Yup. Everybody else chases. Damn. Okay. So wait, you know what? Some of y'all they're waiting on y'all to reach out. They're hoping some of y'all they're hoping y'all reach out. Yeah, they're hoping they can just kind of go back to where it was too. I meant to tell y'all that. So maybe it's the same for y'all, Virgo. We shall see. All right, so Virgo. Who has their eye on you right now? Somebody wants to kiss ass. Somebody wants to make up with y'all. It says kiss ass girl fight. So this could be if this could be a friend for some of y'all. So this may be somebody who's like highly competitive and like feisty, but also kisses ass. So some of y'all is maybe somebody you guys are fighting with, arguing with, having a little back and forth with. But it's somebody who like wants either they want you to kiss their ass to make up to them, or they want to kiss your ass to make up to you. All right. I get like a blonder hair person or like a redder, tanner hair person. You know what I mean? But it don't gotta be. They could have gray hair too. So maybe they colored their hair. I kind of get this vibe, but it's somebody who's competing with y'all. Yeah, it says inside scoop, closer look, nosy, all in your business. There's somebody who's wondering what y'all got going on right now. They may travel a lot. This somebody who's hooked too. They be watching y'all. They feel like y'all are winning right now. This is somebody who be glued to their phone. Oh, she got her hair done. Oh, she did this, or oh, he did this, or oh, he did that. They is keeping big tabs on you. They are hooked on your life. Some of y'all is maybe like a travel person. I was gonna say a fashionista. So it's maybe somebody that travels a lot, goes places a lot. Maybe they change their outfit a lot. They be hooked on y'all shit. Hooked on this. Looks like somebody who could be winning too, though. They could be also winning themselves, but they be like they compete with you. They compete with you too. Like, oh, I see what you're doing. Okay, all right. So they just maybe somebody who recently has traveled somewhere, or like you may have seen them travel, so maybe they're online. You know what I mean? Or like you know of this person traveling a lot, maybe, or something like that. I kind of get like a fashionista type of person though. Or even if it's a man, they like to be GQ. They like to dress up and shit. They like to look cute. All right. This somebody who be he got like a magnifying glass to y'all shit. They keep tabs on what y'all be doing. They refresh you. You put something new out, they refresh it. Oh, oh, dang, Kimmy, King of Wands. All right, so if it's a romantic way, this is somebody who's really romantic. Right, this is somebody who wants to pursue y'all. Somebody finds you guys to be the best catch. It's a King of Wands. Well, attracted to y'all. We got the moon here. Oh, the star. Somebody definitely think y'all the one. They got attractive body or like a very lean body. All right. Some of y'all, they got pastier skin. We got Knight of Cups. We got the Empress. Ew. So the Star, the Empress, Knight of Cups, and the Knight of Wands. So if somebody's afraid to approach y'all, that's why they keep tabs on y'all. Y'all are like the one. This is somebody who doesn't have confidence at this time. Charity reverse. Well, they got confidence, so you're gonna get approached. I guess this is somebody who's like finally getting over the fear of missing out. That's what this is. So this is somebody who's having renewed hope that this connection could go somewhere. So at first, this person was afraid. So what's gonna happen here? So this maybe somebody was first gonna miss out first or missed out first. So maybe they shot their shot, it didn't go nowhere. They linger. You know what I mean? Because I kind of get the vibe. We got Cancer, Sag, Pisces, Sag, Aquarius, Libra, Taurus, Leo. Some of y'all is a taller person. Others of y'all are about your size. I get like a little taller than you though. Usually. So the night one, the kings are tall, except for the waters in the earth. They're not really tall. Um, Pisces. So yeah, it's a little bit. He's about your height or taller. Very attractive body, y'all. It's like the one. This is somebody you guys would view as the one, or is it somebody who views you guys as the one? We got the Empress. It can go both ways. I don't know. It could really go both ways, for real, for real. Seems like somebody who's like popular in the public eye, accomplished, doing their thing. But this is somebody who's probably trying to take advantage, some of y'all, of like a previous experience that they've had with y'all. They may try to tempt y'all. I think this is somebody who sees themselves as the prize, though, for real, for real. I think that's why they don't really want to approach y'all. That's probably where the real issue is. Yeah, because that Knight of Cups is somebody who has unrealistic expectations. So they probably already like romanticized, idolized you. That's why they got their eye on you. So the Knight of Cups is somebody who just likes you for superficial reasons. You're attractive, you got a nice body, you're very ambitious, you're driven. It's a chariot, you know what I mean? But it's like I would like to conquer the situation more than anything because you would probably make this person look good. You know what I mean? I kind of get that vibe. This is somebody who cares about their reputation, cares about their image. Nine of Cups. It's a Nine of Cups in reverse too, so that's usually just temporary satisfaction. I just want the experience. So some of y'all just want the experience. Maybe they just want to have sex with you. Maybe they just want to show you off. It's the Knight of Cups. I just want, I just want the experience, the fantasy of it. I don't really think, you know what I mean? I don't really need it. I don't really need it. So that's why they keep tabs on you. They really be into your shit, trying to figure you out. Some of y'all, they're trying to figure out like what could they give you to be able to get you to like go past a certain point. Because I get a bunch of different people here. We got 4 different people here. Yeah, we got 4 different people here. So you got like 4 different people who are like afraid. Some of y'all are afraid that it won't go nowhere. Like the Knight of Cups could be like, I have unrealistic expectations, meaning like if I take you on a date tonight and we're gonna fuck, that's the type of vibe that these guys would probably be on. Because they're probably used to that. Like, you know what I mean? People want me. It's the King of Wands, it's the Empress, it's the Star. And if this is like a man that would say that. Like if I take you out to eat or if I spend some money, we fucking tonight, right? Or if I buy you drinks, we doing something tonight, right? And this would be like a woman that like if you're courting her, she expects you to kind of go out of your way, go above and beyond to spoil her, to treat her, you know what I mean? Do stuff that you normally wouldn't do for others. Like she would like to take advantage of the moment and maybe of her status, maybe of her attractiveness, maybe of like, her body, all that. That's what this is. It's like, it's somebody who would want you to go out of your way. and somebody who's keeping tabs. Because some of y'all, they feel like they may be losing out. Maybe you're moving on. Like somebody who thought, some of y'all, again, this maybe somebody who thought y'all were going to chase them. I get like, I can't even give you skin complexion because we got a bunch of different complexions. But I get some of y'all, they wear a uniform or they're just really nicely dressed because we got the Empress here. They're really nicely dressed, form fitting clothes. The clothes fit their body. The aesthetic is really trapped. If they're on social media, they have like the aesthetic, the look. Like it looks like, you know what I mean? Some of y'all, they may be an influencer or something like that, or like a very popular celebrity in a way for some of you, or like a very popular artist or something along the lines of that. Like this is somebody who a lot of people would want, is what I am saying. And with the Knight of Cups, this could make them a karmic lover. The karmic could be that this is somebody who only wants the superficial. Though we got the Empress here, they can see you as being maybe a husband or a wife, but like it's only because you fit this aesthetic. If you were to, let's say it's your, they like you because you're maybe you're famous, maybe they like you because you're like thick, maybe they like you because you're slim, maybe they like you because you're accomplished. It doesn't matter what it is. If you stop being that, I don't like you anymore. Or once I've had the experience, that's it. I'm good. You know what I mean? Because it's somebody who sees themselves as a trophy, and you're just the experience. Sorry, y'all. That was a little funny to me for a minute because it kind of comes off like, oh yeah, we could be this. They'll tell you what you want to hear. They'll present it like it's going to go where you would like it to go. But at this moment, this is just somebody, and so they'll play into what you would like them to play into. But that's about it. And you see, I'm not interested in that type of human being. Of course, y'all may not be interested, but like this would be somebody who comes with all the bells and whistles. So like interest in what way? Like with your eyes, like you know how people are like, what's your favorite food? Say somebody puts it on the table today when you're hungry. Just you're not interested? Yes, you are. You're gonna eat it because that's how this comes. It comes dressed as everything you would like it to be. You know what I mean? But they just take advantage of it because, oh, I know you want it now. That's where the problem. That's where the issue is. Once people, it's like a great salesperson. The great salesperson just kind of puts it out there that the product can do X, Y, Z, and it makes it feel like it would fulfill a void. So the goal is to make myself seem like I'm. You may miss out if you don't go this way. This would be a woman who kind of makes you feel like you need to wine, dine me, and spend this away. And this is a man who feels like if I do this, I'm gonna get something because that's how the game goes when I do this. You know what I mean? So anyway, Pisces, Sag, Cancer, Scorpio, Leo, Sag, Cancer, Pisces, Sag, Libra, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo. It's somebody who definitely feels like other people want y'all, but they're afraid of like not having their chance with you too. So that's why they would be like whatever you would like them to be. You know what I mean? It's maybe somebody who takes trips, travels, takes you on trips, travels. The Knight of Cups. It's like Aladdin. I whisk you to a whole new world. You feel like we're on some cloud nine shit. Whole time I may even got a wife. It's the Knight of Cups. He's a seducer. I only show up because you was pretty or you was handsome or I heard you was generous. So that's why I'm here. You know what I mean? You look like you spoil a woman. You know what I mean? Or you look like, you know what I mean? You look like you can take care of a woman. That gets me because that kind of ties back into who was that for? It was for Cancer, where I was talking about this person where they like make it. They either have the empty promises, but they make it look good. You can't tell that they don't got it like that. You know what I mean? That's what I get because like Virgo, y'all would fall for that shit. Because this would be somebody who all they got to do is take you out on a couple of exclusive dates, make it look like I'm invested in this way, and I got what I wanted. Now I'm on my way. I'm out. Holler. Cause that's what y'all go for. Not just y'all, but mostly that's what the dynamic is for y'all. I make it look like it's this. So whatever it is that you need me to be at this moment, oh yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'll be that so I can get what I want from you. Cause y'all are strict. Y'all strict. I ain't gonna lie, y'all strict. Y'all be paying attention to signs, but you got to catch the pattern first. If you never seen this pattern, I got you. And that's what it be. Y'all haven't seen that pattern yet. Or maybe y'all have, because that Knight of Cups is a karmic lover. Like, why you keep doing that shit? Because it looks the way I expect it to look. Yeah. Yeah, you did. Yeah, it did. All right, so anyway, Libra. Let's see. Who has her on you right now? He said, sounds like an experience with a act horror. It could be. It's the experience that everybody likes, though. They play into that fantasy. They give you that one. Everybody like, if this year one, it's my soulmate. This is the one that I'm meant to be with. God made this person just for me. All right, so fake account. So somebody who definitely doesn't want you to know they're watching you. So Who has their eye on you right now? People with fake account. Could be on your Twitter, your Instagram, your TikTok, your Facebook. It's somebody who's probably possibly moved out, or somebody who's trying to move on, or there's a moving situation, or this person is moving. All right. Some of y'all, they may be a deliverer. Maybe they do like Amazon or shit, or they do like FedEx or UPS or the mail or some shit. All right. Yeah, somebody wants to give y'all some money. They may have money too. All right. Thank you. Next. I think y'all may have moved on from this person. This is somebody who maybe making up rumors about y'all right now. It could be making up rumors about y'all. Y'all may have moved on from this person. They're trying to buy your love. That's who that is. Somebody who wants to buy your love. So they're keeping tabs on y'all. They're watching everything. Everything. If this is like a newer person, I don't know. I'm gonna say it like this. So I get a vibe of this being somebody who moves on from relationship to relationship. Some of you, because this card comes back out, sexual infection, sexual disease, rash. Some of you, they may, because if they go from relationship to relationship that quickly, they may be trying to give it to you. They may be trying to give it to whoever. You know what I mean? Some of y'all, they're just very generous and they just like catch feelings very quickly. So that's also a possible potential. You know what I mean? So this could be somebody who stalks you guys a lot, but it seems like it's from a fake account, watching you from another account. You know what I mean? They may tip y'all or try to give y'all money some way. May even ride a bicycle or like physically active in that way. Like they maybe always wear like tracksuits, sweatsuits, or something. Some of y'all, they just may have health conditions, health issues. You know what I mean? Maybe they have to take pills and stuff. You know what I mean? I don't know. It could be that too. So we shall see. There's a fake social media account that they spy on you with at this time. My pleasure. My pleasure, Jenny. You said the Virgo I know does. What they do? What the Virgo you know do, Deb? That was a tongue twister. We got Page of Swords. Page of Swords in reverse. So somebody who's keeping tabs on y'all at this moment. That's duh. It's a nosy person. That usually means it's somebody who makes up white lies. Maybe they play mind games. It could be a Pisces, Sag. It's somebody you guys ended a connection with. Pisces, Sag, Scorpio, or is somebody who's looking to see if they're having an impact on you. Like if you're talking about them, they're checking to see if you like are asking. They ask about y'all. This is somebody who ask about y'all. Some of y'all, they make shit up about y'all. They may be younger than y'all. This may be somebody who gossips a lot, or just be getting the tea, be knowing stuff that they shouldn't be knowing other people's business. You know what I mean? Like I get like a nosy motherfucker that know a lot of shit. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. They could also be a leaner skin, leaner. I get leaner body. Like they always be working out something. Could be a lead. Could some of y'all they could be having a it could be having a judgment against them, or it could be dealing with legal issues. Because we got a Libra and we got the Justice. We got the Justice and the Judgment. So there could be somebody who's dealing with legal issues, keeping tabs. You know what I mean, or keeping tracks of y'all going through something. Star in reverse. I kind of feel like this is somebody who's like giving up on their dreams, giving up on like stuff that they had aspired to do with their life. Maybe they had big goals and stuff like that, but like they feel like it's over. So this is somebody who like some of y'all they brag on y'all name. Some of you, you know what I mean? This may be somebody who like is keeping up with y'all and you guys have maybe moved on from, but they brag on your name. Like maybe they had the experience with y'all. Oh, I used to be with them. Some of y'all is like somebody who's a what do you call it? An influencer or is online. Some of you, because I got the world and I got the star. So some of y'all it's they're online. They keep tabs on y'all. This could be somebody who lost some of y'all, they lost a lot of weight. So they may be like a weight loss influence, like a gym influencer in a way, or like a maybe an actor in a way, or something like that. Some of y'all they got like this pasty white skin. You know what I mean? Like red hair. Is that Ed Sheeran? I don't fucking know no Ed Sheeran. Anyway, uh leaner body. This somebody makes their own rules at this time too. So this is somebody who's trying to figure y'all out right now. So it's somebody who's if this is like a romantic way for y'all, like and you didn't have an ending with this person, then this is somebody who felt like it was love at first sight and they're keeping tabs on y'all because this is somebody who like kind of feels like this would be a task impossible because maybe they're not your usual type. Maybe it would be like against social norms because of the star in the Hierophant reverse. But this is somebody who wants to have an experience because you made a big impact on this person. Like you may not be this person's type. You may be white, you may be black, you may be Asian, you may be, I don't know, what the fuck ever. You know what I mean? You could be different spirituality than them. Like you could be Muslim and they could be Christian, or you could be Catholic and they could be Jewish. It could be, you know what I mean? It could be any of that because like we got the power. Like this could be somebody who feels like it's damn near impossible for us to get together. Which also makes me think about this one girl. way back some years ago, like when I was doing picket cards heavy. I remember doing this picket card reading, and I was talking about somebody, and I didn't know who this person was at the time, but it was this person who's they like super spiritual, but like traditionally spiritual. So like they be on like the Jesus pages and all that stuff and all that, but like they be watching the tarot, but they don't be telling me that they be watching the tarot. And it's making me think about this right here, where it says they got a fake account and they spy. So it's somebody like that. It's their reputation. So there's somebody who's like wants to take a chance on you, take action on y'all soon with the world. Y'all be around them, or you will be around them soon. So it's maybe somebody who's either recently quit a job or quit something that they were really good at. Like they just, you know what I mean? Maybe they just gave up. You know, they felt like it was time for them to do something else. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of picked that vibe up. But anyway, they're gonna be taking action on y'all soon. You know what I mean? They're feeling called or feeling drawn to some of y'all making amends with y'all. So there may be money that comes with along with that. You know what I mean? Or something along the lines of that. But it's somebody who definitely wants to make up. They're like, you know, this somebody who's like keeping out hope that it's not like fully end or fully over. You know what I mean? That you're not fully done. Some of y'all may have been married to this person because of the hair fire reverse. Maybe you guys got divorced. So there's maybe somebody who wants to reconcile on that light. You know, with the world's like, let's try again. Let's give it another try. Let's look at it like with new eyes. Because that judgment could be about that forgiving, forgetting, moving on. But like this time they want to forgive, forget, and like rebirth it. So it's not in the reverse, it's upright. You know what I mean? Let's do this bigger, better than we did last time. Something's changed in them. They always say that, right? All right. Could be a Aquarius, Taurus, Libra, Taurus, Scorpio, Capricorn. I said Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius, Libra, Pisces, Sag, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. I feel like this is like a leaner person. Most of y'all, I don't know why I keep seeing leaner, but they may have a little belly push, just a little bit. It ain't like, ew, I don't see it like that. But it, you know, maybe they're insecure because maybe somebody who's uncomfortable with their body with the star in reverse. This may be somebody who's uncomfortable with that body. Like it may be attractive, but they may feel uncomfortable. Like maybe they don't. Sometimes with that hermit, they could be. I mean, a hierophant, they may not have like the societal attractive. What's up there, Amber? They may not have like the society attractively attractive traits in certain ways. I don't know what that may be, whatever that may be. Think about it as like, what if it's a man with like small meat, or like it's a woman with like, if it's a woman, she like women be insecure about their butt because it's 2026, so she ain't got no cheeks, or if she ain't got no breasts, they be feeling kind of like, you know what I mean. So it could be maybe even that. So they may kind of like make up for the stuff that they don't have. I think that's what it is too. All right. Anyway, I gave you signs. I did. You made it in time too, because we are almost on Capricorn. So Scorpio. Okay, so Scorpio, who has their eye on you right now and why? Let's look and see. It's the T. Okay, so who is it? Scorpio. Who is it? Who has their eye on you? Let me see. Uninterested. All right. So this maybe somebody you guys are uninterested in, or it's just somebody you guys walked away from because they gave you the impression that they were uninterested. I get like a too cool for school type of person too. Thank you next. So you probably did move on from this person, or you weren't really interested in this person, or this was somebody who maybe wasn't interested in y'all and they moved on. One of the two. One of the two. It's somebody who be looking y'all up, getting information on y'all. It says researching you, studying you, getting info, fake smiles, into you, feels like they got chemistry with you. There's somebody who's hustling up right now. But some of y'all gonna say they're hustling up the confidence to try to get you guys to talk to them again. So somebody who's fake happy that you guys. Some of y'all, this is somebody who fakes that you're either they fake that they're in a happy relationship, or there's somebody who fakes that they're happy. You're in a relationship if you have a relationship. If you don't have a relationship, this is somebody who fakes pretends to be happy for you at this time. But there's somebody who's really uninterested and they feel like you guys are really moving on or elevating without them. They be watching y'all. I don't know if you guys got a Facebook, but that's most likely where they be at. But if they ain't on Facebook, it could be any social media because it's just I just looked at maybe they could just Google you. You know what I mean? And just typed your name in. What the fuck is Scorpio doing? It could be that. Did I do these? Let me see. So I did this, two, three. Oh, I didn't do these. Well, I'm gonna do that later. Um, 6, 8, 10. No, 9. So 9 is supposed to be Sag. Okay, so we're over here. So we're on 8. All right, we're on 8. Cool, cool, cool. 8 pounds. Tripping. All right. So Could also be somebody who like wears a lot of jewelry, necklace, or they just like accessorize really well. I don't know why I'm telling you that. For some reason, I'm just noticing this phone too. They may be on Samsung. Maybe somebody like is not really an Apple user. They may be a Samsung user or something like that. So they may have like the green bubbles. That may not be for everybody. But I was just noticing that. I was like, oh, they got the Samsung 7 of Wands. All right, so somebody wants to impress y'all now, or you've impressed this person now. So I think this person is adoring y'all now. They've got their eye on y'all now. Maybe at first they went, oh yeah. They got the. I see something too. I don't know. It depends on who this is. It depends on who we talking about right now. So one or two things: either you guys are looking like the top chef's choice, or y'all look like y'all got some money. Y'all look like y'all took care of yourselves. Y'all look like y'all doing pretty well for yourselves at this moment. Cause this is somebody who's like impressed by you guys. So this could be a Virgo, Libra, Taurus, Aries, Scorpio, Leo. Could be one of these people. It's somebody who's like well dressed too. They're single. This is somebody who's single, so they may recently left a relationship. That's why they keeping tabs on you. There we go. Page of Cups. Ooh, ooh. So somebody who's crushing on y'all. 6 of Cups. They trying to get to know y'all. Could be a Cancer, Virgo, Libra, Cancer, Aries, Scorpio, Leo, Virgo, Taurus, Libra, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Aries, Scorpio, Leo. Okay, so that's all of it. That's all I got. All right. It's maybe somebody who some of y'all. This maybe somebody who's like younger, gives like a younger vibe. You know what I mean? I got crush vibes. But then some of y'all they're a little bit older than y'all because you got the Queen of Pentacles. Somebody who's reserved to preserve themselves really well, taking care of themselves really well. So even if they're older, they take care of themselves. They look young. If they're young, they maybe look a little older. I don't know. That's cool, but maybe because I get this being somebody who's like grown up in some way or has like evolved, outgrown certain ways about themselves. Maybe they were kind of shy at one point, but this is somebody who's now like stepped their game up. We got 7 of Wands, came right out. It's somebody who's like, so maybe you guys like walked away and y'all stepped y'all game up, or this is somebody who, when you walked away, they stepped their shit up and they're like, yeah, all right, cool. They're trying to impress y'all. So this is somebody who's keeping tabs, trying to figure it out. You know what I mean? So they like fake at this moment. It's just like so they're faking, fake smile around you. They got like a big smile, but like maybe it's an insincere smile. They may not know how to smile, but they do got a nice smile, but maybe they don't know how. Like maybe it's an awkward smile. You know when you look at certain people, they be like, you know what I mean? Like, yo, I know you want to smile, but like they don't, you know what I mean? Like maybe you caught them looking. So it could be somebody you kind of catch looking. Page of Cups, like, I got a crush on you. And the 2 of Swords, yeah, 2 of Swords. This is somebody who doesn't want you to see them looking. They be trying to pretend not to see you. So it's somebody who like is tired of ignoring y'all. So that's why they keep tabs on y'all. They don't want y'all to know they watch y'all. I don't want you to know I'm looking at you. They got a crush on y'all. They're fond of y'all. They like y'all. That's what it is. Not especially with the 9 of Pentacles. Some of y'all just maybe somebody who's inherited something, maybe money, status, wealth in general, or this is somebody who wants that from you, like wants to be around you. Some of y'all for that, the perks, the benefits of being with you. Most of y'all like the top pick. Y'all like the cream of the crop to this person. So that's what like maybe you guys like the most attractive person in the building, or the most attractive person in the neighborhood, or most attractive person in the gym or in the library. You know what I mean? I don't know. You could be like, oh, there seems to be somebody who feels like you guys are the most attractive person. 6 of Cups is here. You guys may not know each other that well, though. 6 of Cups in reverse. If you do know them, 6 of Cups can just still mean that we kind of familiar with each other, but it's like we have to get to know each other all over again. So some of y'all, maybe somebody you guys once blocked, because you could be kind of defensive to this person now that you guys are single. Maybe you guys moved on. You guys are cool. This could be somebody now who wants to make up with 6 of Cups, Page of Cups. You know what I mean? I'm sorry, but that's the fake sorry, fake tears, fake care. You know what I mean? And it's really because this person may feel like there's a lot of competition, a lot of stiff competition. So if you moved on from somebody, this is somebody who feels like you're ignoring them now and doesn't like being on that side of the fence. They didn't know this side of the fence from y'all. You know what I mean? So this somebody fakes happy or fakes like they're doing okay or fakes like they're in another relationship or something along the lines of that. And then others of y'all, it's the other storyline where it's like a crush, an admirer, somebody who's about to step their game up soon and start trying to impress you or start trying to put forth a lot of effort to appeal to you. So it may be in the way that they're dressed. It may be in like the friendly gestures. Maybe they're a little bit friendlier to you. Maybe they ask you a favor. Maybe they do you a favor. Like it's like you know what I mean? It's somebody who's trying to like, let's say they're trying to like impress you and trying to impress you. Maybe by how well they take care of themselves. Maybe their self-sufficiency. Maybe they're independent. You know what I mean? maybe they have money, so maybe this is like a show offy person with money because the seven of wands is a Leo energy. So it could be that they want to like show off their money in a way to get you, or they want to show off their maybe results or show off how well they're doing to get you. I just get them wanting to flirt with y'all soon. But I think right now they're just spying on y'all. And I think it's after another relationship has ended. You may be like the next pick. You the one. They're like, yo, another relationship. Maybe they moved on from a connect. Like they didn't even have to be committed. They could just be like, maybe they were courting somebody else and that just didn't like fall through. But they're like, yo, you better than this one. Seven of Wands is like a step up. So this for you, this could be a step up for you, or you're a step up for this person. Because that Nine of Pentacles, they're like, yo, this could be like the one. I mean, I'm not gonna say the one, but like they see you as like the chosen. It is the chosen one. It's Nine of Pentacles, the chosen one. You're the chosen one. You know what I mean? Or this is somebody who is normally chosen, is what I mean. If they're not, if they don't look at you as the chosen one, I kind of find that to be strange. Especially if they're spying and stalking on you, I would kind of find it to be strange. You know what I mean? But usually Six of Cups can be immature energy, and Page of Cups can be immature. So maybe they're just shy, but like I want to impress you. So like, impress you, but like I don't know. This could be, and it's childish. Okay, that makes sense. I was about to say it could be childish. Like in the childish way, it could be like, how like men be having money and then they be like, they had a wallet. And like my boy used to do this. He don't do this no more. Cause I called him on it one time. I was like, yo, man, we was at the mall, we was buying little techs and shit. This was like when Nike Tech was like really, really hard. And like when you bought it, it meant something. So anyway, I mean, it's probably still means something now, but I don't know. I don't give a fuck about it. But anyway, he would have his money, right? And he would like, so like we would go to the counter and he would like not have money in a wallet. He would have it in his pocket. And it would only be like 200, right? But he would like pull out money from different pockets, a bunch of it, and then put it on the counter. How much you said it was? Nigga, she said 250. You there go 250 right there. Why did you pull out all these bands to try to, what is you trying to do? So there's maybe somebody who tries to show off in that light. Maybe they wear exotic, maybe they wear designer, maybe they wear like the freshest of the nicest of the nicest. Like I think about when we go to the gym, there be people that be dressed to the T at the gym. Made me think like, yo, I need to be dressed up myself. So I started getting dressed too. I'm like, yo, they ain't about to outshine me. You know what I mean? We in here sweating in Supreme. Somebody came in with a Marnie coat of a Marnie, what you call it, had his chain on and all that. I'm like, what is you doing in the gym? It's called Club Fitness. And I see after 6:30, this is really the club. Music be jumping. They be playing Gunner and Lil Baby and Travis Scott. It be jumping. So this could be like somebody who's like along that lines of that, where they like, you know what I mean? They play into a certain role. Some of y'all they haven't outgrown a certain period in their life where they like to like, you know what I mean, floss a little bit. They may be a flosser, have the expensive shit, you know what I mean? Like, what are you doing with this brand new Banshee? Like who, like, you know what I mean? Especially if you're like in the city, like who drives a Banshee? You know what I mean? So I don't know. Anyway, it could be an Aries, Scorpio, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Taurus, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I get like a creative person too. Really creative, really tender, sweet. It's a sweet person though. It's like a really like this would be like somebody you can ask a favor and they'll do it, because they're in a good position. So like, yeah, I'll look out for you. Ain't no thing. You know what I mean? Queen of Pentacles, yeah, they don't mind. They don't mind doing a favor. So I don't know. You're gonna get something from them, or you're gonna get some type of like reach out, playfulness from them. This might be getting some money because it says it right here, making it rain, focused on getting money, getting it, and they are great chemistry. You guys are getting along with each other. They really do adore y'all. All right, for the most of y'all. The others of y'all, if it's that past person, y'all seen that dynamic. I ain't going over that no more. All right, so Aries, Scorpio, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Taurus, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Capricorn, Virgo, Cancer, Libra, Scorpio, Leo. Okay, that's what we got. Hey, what's up there? Pisces is in the seventh house. What's up there? Lone Wolf? Let me see. Okay, so Sag, what we talking about? Sag, who has their eye on you? No, this is the highest we done been ever. We got 250 in the chat. How many likes I got? Hold on, man. Hold on, because this must be like all of YouTube right now watching. This must be like all of YouTube right now watching. Like everybody that watched here right now, they watching. All right, so let's see. So sad. Who's keeping tabs on you right now? Hey, what's up there, ZZ? Is somebody you guys are ignoring, or is somebody who's ignoring y'all? They may have a cat too. All right, yeah, it's somebody who you guys may be ignoring, but they want to make up to y'all, want to make amends. All right, let me see who it is. Some of y'all, I don't know. I want to say this person may be dealing with immigration or going through immigration or dealing with legal issues, or this is somebody who's standing up for other people at this time. I think this is somebody who like is disappointed with y'all happiness at this time. They may feel like y'all have a connection in secret or y'all have a relationship. So it's somebody who's ignoring y'all at this time. Maybe because they're not happy that you guys are happy. So this could be somebody who's travels or travels a lot or is traveling to you guys. Surely, yeah, they're getting the inside scoop of y'all. And they stalk it. It says stalking, watching, obsessed, a closer look, nosy, up in your business, travel. So it's maybe somebody who's traveling, keeping tabs on y'all. This is somebody who thinks you guys have a relationship and they're either ignoring you or you're ignoring them and they think you have a relationship and they don't like that. So they think you have a hidden relationship, a secret relationship. That's the big thing. So what about I say? So that's the big issue for them. They're like, oh, you got a relationship, but they think it's hidden. You may have another party. So somebody else may be a third person party, or it's what this person is just thinking that y'all have that going on. Oh, you have a cat too. You said I have a you said I have a cat that needs petting too. Okay, that's valid. That's valid. I missed that first. Say, see, you said you have a cat. And I missed those last two words. All right, so anybody look like somebody wants to make up with y'all, but is probably worried that y'all have a relationship, so they're trying to travel towards y'all soon. It's maybe somebody who tries to pack a spend the night bag, or you may have to pack a spend the night bag for. So maybe there's travel involved in a way. I got the depth here. All right, we'll see. Or I was thinking this maybe somebody who's Cuban, or like they be wearing like the what do they call? Not the sombreros. They wear the sun hats, like the farmer hats, like the straw hats. Some of y'all, or like a fedora. Maybe somebody who's prone to wearing fedoras or some shit like that. That's somebody who keeps tabs on y'all. They have influence too. There's somebody who has influence where y'all at, but they don't like that y'all be happy. They travel a lot too. Ten of Pentacles, y'all know them. Y'all been in the same building with them or same area, environment. Maybe some of y'all work with them. Seven of Pentacles. Maybe you got some of y'all may have gotten a promotion that they feel like they should have got. This may be somebody who feels like you got it all. First and foremost, this may be somebody who feels like you have everything. You got it all right now. So this could be somebody who's like looking at what they don't got. And then others of y'all, this is looking like this is somebody who's feels like you're putting your eggs in like one basket, or feels like you don't put your eggs in one basket. So they feel like you have a lot of other options, people that they can't see. All right, they feel like you guys are giving to other people, so that's why they're keeping tabs on y'all because they think some of y'all are already in a relationship. So that's why this person may play mind games. You know what I mean? Tell you one thing and say another, or that's why they're like nosing, spying on y'all, keeping tabs. Because this is somebody who does not want y'all to be in a connection. I'm looking at this page of swords and this ten of swords. This is somebody who does not want y'all. They already romanticized y'all. And for real, they already kind of like put you as like their main like catch. Like, you know what I mean? Somebody feels like you don't really see potential in their connection going anywhere, but they're keeping tabs because they think that you don't see it going anywhere because you already have a relationship. You already got a connection. So like, who are you talking to? Who are you with? Who be around y'all? So if somebody who's keeping tabs in that way, like somebody be over there with you or something like that. Somebody who keeps like a big focus on the relationships that you're with. And this may be somebody who some of y'all, I don't know, some of y'all want to say this. This may be somebody who wants to like pursue you guys or court you guys. They may already be given to somebody. But like I don't know. They're gauging who you're dealing with. This is somebody who finds you to be attractive but just doesn't see the potential of it going anywhere, or it feels like you wouldn't put your eggs all in one basket with them. You know what I mean? Or why you won't do that with them. Like I get a bunch of different scenarios where this somebody who's interested in y'all may be in a relationship. You know what I mean? And doesn't like you being in relationships because some of y'all, maybe you're like the other guy or other girl. And then others of y'all, I'm getting a vibe of like this is somebody who wants to be in a relationship with you, but feels like you're not really pursuing them or courting them, or like you're not really giving them the strong signs of like an interest because you probably already have another relationship. So that's why they're paying attention because they feel like you're ignoring me. You know what I mean? So like this is somebody who wants your attention. This is somebody who wants to be able to transform the relationship and wants to hold small conversation to try to build up to something large between y'all. Cause I get that vibe. Seven of Pentacles and the Page of Cups, Page of Pentacles. They want to start off with small gestures. Maybe some of y'all there in the friend zone, and that may be why this person feels this way, because they may feel like you guys are friend zoning them. because you're being offered elsewhere. You know what I mean? You're being pursued by somebody else that they feel that you feel like maybe has more value or is worth more. So I'm getting that vibe too. You know what I mean? They just kind of keeping tabs on you, just watching, just observing you guys, making sure that some of y'all don't get in relationships. So some of y'all they're kind of mate guarding, trying to make sure that you don't like get into a relationship. And then others of y'all, they want a bond. They want the connection between y'all. This might feel like it has a lot of potential, but feels like it's taking too long. You know what I mean? So they'll be like willing to kind of travel to y'all, or they'll be willing to kind of whisk y'all away. Maybe they want y'all to go out of town and like share that experience and something like that. It's somebody who wants y'all to connection to get off the ground very quickly, especially if it's a friend zone, because you got three different people. So that's why I'm giving you these different signs and these different scenarios, because you got three different people. So three different people want three different things. Some of y'all they want to do a joint venture or business together. They're curious about how much money you guys are making or how much money you've made or what do you have and like what do you have what have you attained or whatever what I don't know what it is. What's the word like what you've attained or something like that. I don't know. It's like somebody who's kind of gauging like what you guys have going for yourselves at this time. It feels like you have a lot going for yourself. So they're projecting like where you could be in a couple years from now. So some of y'all are like that, like vetting you out in that light. Cause I'm kind of getting that with the Knight of Cups, Page of Swords, vetting you out. Because some of y'all they really view y'all as like the ideal partner. Or this is somebody who you guys would view as the ideal partner, but this is somebody who feels like you guys have a relationship. So, like I said, they're playing these little mind games where like they don't talk as much. You know what I mean? They try not to watch you because the Page of Swords, they try not to watch you, try not to observe you because you must got a man or you must got a woman. You know what I mean? I was kind of picking that vibe up. You know what I mean? Like you must friend zone me. You don't give me the bare minimum. This is somebody who doesn't want the bare minimum from you. They feel like you're not really in fully invested, and it's because you're probably invested elsewhere. So that's why this person is keeping tabs. I need to see who else are you connected to. So this maybe somebody watches your followers, watches the interactions you have, maybe watches your coworkers, watches your neighbors. They observe everything. They like I said, they watch your connections, they watch your relationships, they listen, they may eavesdrop or what do they call it? Yeah, they make eavesdrops on your phone callers or some shit, or listen, look over your shoulder when you texting or some shit like that. They got their eye on you right now. Right. Some of y'all, this is somebody who's in the legal field, but like mostly, I don't know. This is somebody who's romantically interested. So I don't look at it like criminal wise or like in a bad way. Maybe some of y'all could be civil. It could be civil for some of y'all. They like to like kind of check you. Like maybe you got into an accident. They want to make sure you like you all right. Like you're not bad off, right? And then because that Seven of Pentacles in reverse could be like discrepancies over money. So like maybe we don't give you as much. I give you a little less because I seen you. Your back not hurt. I seen you bend over, tie your shoe. Here's $50 instead of 5,000. You know what I mean? I don't know, but I don't know. This if they want to present an opportunity soon, and they will. They're just keeping tabs on y'all right now until they get enough information that says you not with somebody else. Because if you're not with nobody else, then I'm going to pursue the issue between us. Because that's somebody who this is somebody who like only puts time, energy into something that they see is valuable. All right, they may be looking at y'all as a come up too. So know that. All right, so we got Taurus, Aquarius, Capricorn, Pisces, Sag, Virgo, Taurus, Libra, Aquarius, Scorpio, Virgo, Gemini. I did say that it could be a little fashionista, bro, or whatever, because we got the Knight of Cups. They are a dresser. They like to dress. They got softer features too. Some of y'all they may even have like a baby face or like a butt face, a clean face, no beard or none of that shit like that. Yeah. Anyway, we gonna see what's going on for Capricorn. Capricorn. Okay, so Capricorn. You said what that man got to do with you? Who said that? Oh, you talking about that? You was asking like what that man got to do with them, right? They be checking to see if you got a man, cause they don't want to spend no money on it. If you got a man, you got a man. Well, I need to. I heard this story that men. I, so I heard this story that men don't be that men don't want to take care of their kids if mom got a man. Like, why you calling me for money? You got a man. What? Those is your kids. It don't matter. You still could pitch in. He could pitch in a little bit too, cause he here. You know what I mean? But like he ain't gotta carry the whole load. You was the dad. That's your job, boy. Some people be having those issues, you know what I mean? That blew me away when I heard that. Though. I couldn't believe that was really a thought in their mind. Like you just slow down now because there's a man in the house, so you don't really gotta take care of your kid. What? My kid would be here a lot more then. Hold on. I don't need you around her. Now with that bullshit, I seen the way you matched those two colors. You was a clown. Like talking cash shit. Don't even want it. Don't even want her. Like, I'm just talking shit. All right, so who is it? Capricorn. It's gonna be somebody who wants to give you guys some money. I know we love to hear that. That's a great way to start off for y'all. So somebody who gives money. They're a giver or wants to give you money. It's maybe somebody who has a lot of money. Some of y'all, or they may be known for money. So it's maybe like a trick daddy, trick mama, or it's somebody who like maybe you give money to. All right, yeah, boss daddy. I'm telling y'all, somebody got money. It says boss daddy, stable, rich, business owner, big dick energy. So it's somebody who got money and dick for you. So maybe they paying for it, or they just be really generous, or something like that. Maybe they run a business or something like that. It's somebody who's got it. Some of y'all they're older, and then others of y'all they're just like about their business. They got money, so they're like they don't mind spending it. You know what I'm saying? You said, yeah, you with intuitive Kev too, huh, bro? Who's intuitive Kev? Who's that? Cyberbully. You're being bullied online. So there's maybe somebody people be like saying negative shit about online, or this is somebody who like hides behind online. They're unbothered. It's somebody who wants you back. They may be an ain't shit person, but they spend money or they give it up. You know what I mean? It's somebody who probably has a very nice, attractive body again because they got the unbothered energy. But if not, it's somebody who comes off really nonchalant, doesn't care too much. You know what I'm saying? You say, yeah, you. All right. So who the fuck is that? Yeah, they got money. So anyway, some of y'all may be on in a warmer climate, some of you, and then like maybe like a warmer deserty climate, so like mountainous area. Because I was noticing mountains in the background. So maybe this is like maybe a hilly area, or I don't know. But it's somebody who wants y'all back. They want to be back around y'all. So maybe they're on vacation. Like maybe they went on vacation in a hillier area, or I don't know, or they're like because this gives me like a beachier area, but it also gives me like a hillier area or something along the lines of that. All right. But it's somebody who gives money, doesn't mind spending on you. All right. They live like a seem like they live like a carefree life, don't really seem to care too much. Or this is somebody who like you give money to and they like stay around. This somebody who like really like doesn't they want you back because maybe like they're not being I don't know. They have the death in reverse. So it could be somebody who doesn't like, you guys haven't been able to move on from, or somebody who hasn't been able to move on from y'all. I already did it already, Claudia. I already did Taurus already. All right. But it's somebody who doesn't really get bothered by other people. They don't really care about other people. Yeah, this is a determined person. So you're gonna hear from them unexpectedly, or you guys maybe, I don't know, unexpectedly this person's gonna do something to catch your attention soon. They're gonna surprise you. Ten of Pentacles, they're gonna probably buy something expensive or spend some money in a way, or like take you guys on an experience. Maybe it's a trip. I got the Tower, Ten of Pentacles, the Magician, the Lovers. They're gonna try to create some of y'all. I think that's what it is. Maybe they're gonna try to create an opportunity for y'all to spend an extensive amount of time with them. You know what I mean? Or they're gonna pay a large. Some of y'all pay a large bill. You know what I mean? Or something like that. I think they're gonna create a way for some of y'all to make more money. If this isn't like romantic, then this is somebody who's impressed by you guys, and unexpectedly you're gonna get an opportunity with them that's gonna make you guys a lot of money, or they're gonna give you an opportunity to make a lot of money, or help you with an opportunity to make a lot of money. Because the death is here, which means that you guys could be doing a joint endeavor. You could be gaining influence from somebody else, or they could be giving you could be giving influence to somebody else. So you could be getting influence from somebody else, or you could be giving influence to somebody else. So that may be what it is. I feel like there's an exchange. There's an exchange one way or another that's happening here. Some of y'all may be taboo. Maybe this is like one of those relationships that like maybe you guys told people, oh, it's over. We're not dealing with each other anymore. Then boom, it just happens. Or it could just be, like I said, taboo. Like maybe some of y'all could be a pay to play moment. Who knows? You know what I mean? Because the tower's here. So maybe some of y'all, they bring a gift, expensive. Maybe, I don't know, maybe you spend money, expensive something. I have no idea. The death just means that this person feels like they don't have the influence over you anymore. Oh, that's why. That's why. So they're going to probably pitch in some money soon or do something. Something. Maybe they fix something in your household. Some of y'all, this could be somebody who's like that. Like I don't know, I was going to say a maintenance man, but it could also be like I was going to say a pyrotech. So it's maybe somebody who's like a engineer or something like that. Or maybe they're a creator. They could even be a creator for some of y'all, or like a hairstylist, manicurist, something along the lines of that. Or I don't know, they're just really into technology. Maybe they're really good with tech. Maybe they're a tech. Maybe they're tech. Tech. Maybe it's like a tech. I don't know who the fuck is watching me, but like, you know how they have like tech billionaires or tech tech company owners or something like that. Maybe they're just like really good at that. Maybe they do social media or something. Because it says cyberbully. You're being bullied online, or they're suffering from it. So it could be somebody who like gets bullied online, or people don't like what they got going on, but they don't seem to care. They just keep posting. So there's maybe somebody who keeps posting, doesn't really seem to care, but feels like they're not going anywhere. But like it's like I would say some of you are pretty impressive, or like is impressed by you. So you're gonna unexpectedly hear from them. The magicians here, they're gonna create an opportunity for y'all to talk. Magician and the lovers, they're gonna create an opportunity for y'all to talk. So that's gonna happen shortly. Yeah, I think most of y'all are going to use like I don't know money or use something, maybe business in general, or like I said, a common endeavor. Whatever y'all may both do, they're going to try to use that. You know, it's somebody who's used to probably being bullied or used to being like talked about, gossiped. You know what I mean? Maybe because of their appearance, or maybe because of like I don't know. Maybe because of the lovers, because they feel seen by you. This is somebody who feels seen by you. So that's like I feel like you understand me. I feel like you get me. So yeah, it could be for sex for some of y'all because of the lovers and that Ten of Pentacles in reverse and the Tower. It may be like unexpectedly just for sex, or just to like, you know what I mean? Spend time or something along. They want y'all to do something together. It's at least to connect. I will say that. Maybe to get to know you better. Maybe. I don't know. They wanted to go past a certain point though. So it could be a Scorpio, Leo, Aries, Scorpio, Taurus. No, there's no Taurus. Virgo, Gemini, Virgo, Gemini. Okay, all the same time. Okay. You know what I always wonder? That it always gives me this vibe of this one guy. There's this one guy. Like he always be seeing me all the time on like my social medias and shit. And then he'll follow me and then unfollow me. And then be like sending reels. You know what I'm saying? Like reels that be like, I admire you. But then reels also that kind of like show like, damn, you really like a hater. Like, why would you even want to be? I mean, I guess they can't help it though, right? But like, I think about that sometimes when I be seeing like comments like this guy. I'm like, damn, it's like 10:30 at night on a Saturday. You ain't got no bitches. You right here talking shit to me. Don't bother me. But I was just noticing it. I was like, damn, what was I going through in them days when I used to? Because I used to do what you was doing. I used to be like watching readers, and I used to like seeing them get like fucked up by saying shit like, you don't even know what you're talking about. That's not what happened. You know what I mean? I used to love that shit. I ain't gonna cap. I used to think that shit was so funny. And I remember during those times, I had nothing going on. I was on a couch. It was such a terrible life at that time. But anyway, Aquarius. Who's keeping their eye tabs on you right now, or who's keeping their eye on you right now? So it must be somebody who's keeping tabs on you guys right now. All right. So somebody who's sad, depressed over y'all, they be acting rich, fake flexing. So it's maybe somebody who has money, likes to show it off, likes to buy stuff that other people could see. They're pretty aggressive too. So they may have an aggressive tone. They really into their ego because it says ego, hurt, pride, ego getting in the way of the relationship. So it's somebody who's very egoic and has let pride get in the way. But right now they're sad about y'all. They may want to buy y'all love or buy something fancy to try to get your attention back on them or try to make up with y'all. It's somebody who wants to force you to see their way. Now, some of y'all they're broke. They don't really have the money, so they're going to spend money they don't have. You know what I mean? Just to kind of repair their reputation. Because I got bad reputation. I got broke ass, and then I got forcer. So I get like just being somebody who's an aggressive, possessive person, or very territorial, very egoic, cares a lot about like how they're viewed by other people. So this is like, and this is a man. This is a man who tries to act all like, you know, I'll fuck something up. And then this is a woman. This is a woman who doesn't like to be seen as weak or seem like she needs to be taken care of, even if she does want to. You know what I mean? She just pretends to already have it like that. You know what I mean? So this is somebody who maybe like kind of broadcasts their wins a little bit, likes to tell people what they're doing, how they're doing. You know what I mean? So I always think of those people that be making those comments. I mean, making those posts on their on like to me, I hate it, but like they be doing it, and I was like, I know it's there for a reason, but it just kind of like, why? Who cares? It's almost like the up the to the equivalent of like on Facebook when they be like, tell us how you're feeling, and they be like, Noonie V. Jones is eating tacos. Who gives a shit? But like, people like make those little stories. You know how you can leave the notes on Instagram? That shit always pisses me off because there be people who like make a million of them, and they'd be like, "Who are you talking to? Are you sub tweeting or sub commenting at somebody in your notes? Y'all need more time. You need something else to do. You need another hobby." But anyway, this is somebody who's like wants people to see things their way, so they could be kind of aggressive. Yeah, we got Page of Wands, Page of Pentacles. Could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Some of you are like younger than y'all. Could be an Aries, Leo, Sag. I get a younger person. Some of you are a young, envious person. Young, yep. Some of them Wands and reverse. All right. So it's somebody who at this point feels taken advantage of by y'all, or feels like it was a waste of time, feels like nothing's going to ever happen or like come into fruition between y'all. So it's somebody who feels like, like they gave up. This is somebody who gave up on like having anything with y'all, but they're really sad. They really didn't want to give up. This is somebody who really wanted to fight for y'all connection. But like this is somebody who really kind of feels like it's a hopeless opportunity or a hopeless situation. This is never gonna like formulate into anything. Some of y'all there, I would say some of y'all are aspiring star, or they're like a public speaker because we do got the star and we got the Knight of Swords. So this could be a communicator or somebody who's like maybe feeling inspired to talk to y'all to try to get you guys not to give up on the connection. Like it's somebody who's a forceful person. Like so, like they want what they want. That's what it is. This is somebody who wants what they want. Eight of Swords, Empress. Yeah, they've been thinking about y'all. Y'all the one. Y'all the pick for this person. They may say that they not with the Eight of Swords. They may say that they not, but you as a pick to this person, they may like your very like nurturing energy, or like they may feel like you guys are in a very comfortable like lifestyle. Y'all may live a very comfortable lifestyle. So they may kind of like some of y'all they don't know what to say to y'all, but I get them taking a bold action to just talk to y'all with the Eight of Swords and the Empress and the Emperor. Oh, yeah, I see it there. King of Cups. They care more than what they let on. They don't want you to know they care so much. That's King of Cups in reverse too. So there's somebody who cares a lot more than what they would let you know. Especially with the Eight of Swords, they ignore y'all. Or there's somebody, but they think about y'all. So it's the Eight of Swords, like I ignore you, but I think about you. I pretend not to see you. I see you. I always think of people who like see your story. Like I always relate this to Instagram or social media in general. But like, because I've noticed these dynamics, like people who could see your story, but they'll scroll by and act like they don't see it. You know what I mean? They'll try to look. They try. They try to look at the. They try to look at the like your preview. Like I don't know where you can if you can do that. Can you do that on Instagram? I know on Facebook you used to be able to see the preview. Like if you just kind of like look, it'll kind of play a little bit of the story. So this may be somebody like kind of like doesn't want you to know that they watch y'all. You know what I mean? They try not to look at y'all, especially with the Eight of Swords. They try to ignore y'all. They do find y'all to be an ideal partner, but they feel like it just can't happen, or it won't never happen, or like the opportunity, like it would be like once in a blue moon for this chance to ever like happen between y'all. They can't really figure it out. Some of y'all they just can't figure you out because it looks like you guys are like really comfortable or really like doing pretty well by yourself. I'm not gonna say by yourself because maybe you are by yourself, but maybe you're not. Because that Empress is not really by herself, rarely, but she can be. You know what I mean? She can be. So I don't know. I think it's somebody who's more so worried about their reputation at this time, and they're trying to figure y'all out. So they may try to show off then soon. This could be also somebody who's like lost a lot of weight, or has a very attractive body. I'm not gonna say like a very attractive body. It may be. It may be very attractive, but this may be somebody who like doubts themselves a lot around you. They don't know what to say. They, you know what I mean? Somebody just said, "Closed mouth don't get fed." That's their problem. But they're gonna get bold though, because the Nine of Swords is here. They're gonna get bold because this is somebody who like wants to at least say, "Hey, I tried. I tried. You know what I mean? I gave it a shot." We got the justice here. So some of y'all's gonna be at makeup. They're gonna try to make amends with you. And then others of y'all, this is just somebody who's just trying to try to put themselves out there, be more receptive towards you guys. You know what I mean? Try to hold conversation. These would be like circular conversations. You know what I'm saying? Like I'll talk to you, but we talk about the same shit over and over. Like, how was your day today? Who cares? Are you hungry? Yeah, kind of. I could eat. You know what I mean? Like those type of things. They may ask that. They like you guys may not talk about nothing in specific, is what I'm kind of picking up. But they like to debate. They they like to debate. So somebody likes that. They like to debate and shit. They could be well dressed too. And like there's somebody who's used to being in the public with the Knight of Swords. They're used to having to communicate with a lot of people, talk to a lot of people. Some of y'all it is public speaking, or like they do spokesmanship, or they have to talk on the behalf of other people in a way. So I don't know, counselor, teacher, maybe, I don't know, something like that. But it's somebody who's gonna try to flex on it, flex soon. You know what I mean? Or act a little fancier than normal, or act a little bit more like show offy than normal. So yeah, I think maybe I don't know. Some of y'all may ignore this person. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe y'all ignore this person. You know what I mean? But I don't know. How do you ignore the Empress and the Justice? I don't know. Maybe maybe you guys are on the same level because we do got two of them. I mean, the Justice and the Libra. I mean, the Justice and the well, the Empress is a higher level than the Justice. So, but I guess they must be in the public eye in a way. You guys may be equals because that Justice can mean is harmony in the connection. So there must be equals, some type of equalness between the both of y'all. So there must be reciprocity somewhere in here. Oh, ego is getting in the way of relationship is what they're saying. So that's why that. So you guys could be talking, but ego. So they must care how they look. They must care what it would look like to others. That's where the problem is. One of y'all or both of y'all are worried about what it would look like to others, and they just sad about it. You know what I mean? But they ain't saying nothing just yet. Okay. So it could be an Aries, Leo, Sag, Gemini, Aquarius, Scorpio, Pisces, Libra, Taurus, Libra, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I get again. I said leaner, but you know what? They dress they dress for their body is what I mean. So even if they were heavier, because that King of Cups is normally a heavier person, but in this one you can't tell. His face looks slim, but he may be a little bit heftier. Maybe, maybe not. I kind of get that vibe though. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm kind of picking up. They may be a little heftier. Some of y'all, because others of y'all they're into restrictive dieting with this Eight of Swords and this Empress. Like they may be like very particular about the foods that they eat. So some of y'all maybe they're vegan, maybe they eat pescatarian, or I don't know. Some of y'all are really into that, and then others of y'all they may be more of an overindulger. They may drink a lot. That might be a problem with them. They may drink a lot, and that may be where their calories go. And drinking could be like maybe they don't drink alcohol, maybe they drink sodas, teas, lemonade. You know what I mean? Something. You know what I mean? Sugar. Maybe they just eat candy or some shit. There's maybe somebody like that. All right. So anyway, I gave you signs. What was that? So now he's on Pisces. You said Cancer hates Aquarius, that Capricorn thieving hater. Whoa, damn, what they do? Wait, you said copycat. Oh, okay. All right. So anyway, Pisces. No, we hit 280. We almost at 300. 300. Okay, another nine. And that'll be my biggest. Well, we already at the biggest, the most I've ever done yet. So here we are. Okay, so Pisces, let's see. Who is it? Who's got their eye on you right now? Partying. So it's somebody who's always partying. It's maybe a champagne drinker too, or a wine drinker. It's somebody who's out partying, or I'm gonna say out partying now though. Love triangle. So it's somebody who's out. They may this may be somebody who already has a connection, or it's somebody who dates around. They're a party guy, party girl. You know what I mean? They get around a little bit. They know how to connect and socialize with people. Yeah, it's maybe a kiss ass, or just somebody who like they do a lot of like flattery and a lot of like boosting people's heads up and all that shit. Yo, I see you. I'm trying to get money like you. Really, really egoic type of person though. So like they like to be flattered and like told this, that, and the third about themselves as well. Some of y'all just maybe I got blonde hair and I got brunette hair, but I also got like a man with hair like a woman. Like so like a like I like the shaggy curled up like a Beatles. Maybe, maybe not. Somebody who's into flowers, I always think of like a weed smoker. So it's maybe like a weed smoker, drinker, but they don't gotta be. But anyway, ego got in the way of this relationship too. So it's somebody who's spying on you. It says fake account. So it's somebody who's keeping tabs on y'all with a fake account. And they think y'all in a relationship because we got happiness haters. So this is somebody who's already either in a relationship, like keeping it hidden, or this is somebody who thinks that you're in a relationship and like, wants to kind of check it out. I was gonna say maybe they want to spy. I really kind of feel like this person wants a third person party. You know what I mean? Or wants to be involved. Like if you're already dating somebody, they want to be involved anyway. Like this is somebody who's like has already attached their ego to a outcome when it comes to this relationship. For most of y'all, this may be somebody who wants to break up a connection you have by being the extra. And then others of y'all, this may be somebody who has one already and just is like a outgoing guy or girl, very flirtatious, you know what I mean, knows how to flatter people and all that stuff. And it's like very knows how to like play into your ego. So they know how to hype you up, make you feel like you're the man or the woman. You know what I mean? They know what they're doing there. So I'm picking that vibe up too. But anyway, it's somebody who doesn't want you in a relationship if you are. I've seen that Queen of Wands in reverse. That Queen of Wands, the queen of the one night stand. So this might feel like you guys don't desire them or like is looking for a one night stand for the most of y'all. They could be sexually frustrated. Nine of Pentacles in reverse could be. So it's maybe somebody who feels like they don't have any viable options at this time, or they feel like if they have a partner, they feel like this partner isn't good enough for them. Could be a Libra, Taurus, could be an Aries, Leo, Sag, could be a Virgo. This is somebody who's looking for a low maintenance partner. So that's why they're keeping tabs on y'all. Yeah, we got the Virgo, we got the Gemini. This is somebody who would like, so it could be, oh yeah. This is entitled, spoiled person. They're used to being put on a pedestal. This is somebody who does not put their eggs in one basket either. So they may be scattering themselves thin, and they're looking for somebody with a low investment, and somebody who's most likely independent. Somebody for some of y'all though, for some of y'all this is gonna be weird because for some of y'all this is somebody who wants to be able to depend on you while making it look like they're self sufficient. You know what I mean? If I'm calling you all out, I'm calling you out. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. It's just there. But that's the vibe I'm getting here. Because we got the Seven of Pentacles here in reverse, we got the Magician in reverse, we got the Empress in reverse, and we got the Devil. So the Empress in reverse is an entitled person. With the Devil, this is somebody who's empowered by getting. They may be a user. Some of y'all, this may be a user. They use people up. So I think of like people who are like in like Wall Street or some shit, or like into like business sales. You know what I mean? We got the Magician here. So this is somebody who knows how to use their words, their language, their like body, their mannerisms to their advantage. All right. So yeah, yep. I get this person wanting to tempt y'all soon. So you know what they may do? They may spend a lot of money on y'all where they normally don't spend a lot of money, or they may do something where they normally don't do it, which could be anything. You know what I mean? Like if you're, I don't know. What I was gonna say, like if you're a man, this would be like a woman who like maybe she doesn't like giving you head. Today she's doing it. You got money or you got something. That Nine of Pentacles is like I need something. So some of y'all is maybe somebody who wasted your time, but now they're like trying to come back, but they're gonna make it look like you initiated, or they're gonna make it look like it's your idea. So they're keeping tabs on y'all because they don't want y'all to be happy. So that's like the intention is to try to get you to initiate. So like say this person's in a relationship, the goal is to get you to initiate the affair. I already got a girl, or I already got a man. So like, you know what I mean? Or you already got a girl, you got a man. So like if I initiate, then it looks like I'm the home wrecker. But if you initiate and I make it a way where you initiate with me, then I don't look so bad, even though I wanted to. Because I was seeing that Queen of Wands. This somebody who do be wanting to be a home wrecker. I'm telling y'all. Not, but they want like a low maintenance partner, somebody who they don't really have to spend a lot of time, a lot of energy, a lot of effort. You know what I mean? I can give you a little gift. I can see you on Valentine's Day after. You know what I'm saying? So somebody was like that. It's usually like some of y'all, they are more like laid back, dressed, really grounded, really down to earth type of person. Some of y'all, they are like an overindulger, drinker, smoker. Some of y'all very sexual because that Empress in reverse and the Devil. This could be a promiscuous person. Like they could get around. Some of y'all, they get around. Others of y'all, they, you know what I mean? Others of y'all, they don't. They just be like having the money. Maybe they're used to being spoiled. They live more of a luxurious lifestyle. They're entitled to the best of the best. So this may be somebody who's always used to maybe having a lot of money, or always being beautiful, or always being handsome, or always being liked by people. So they've gotten like, they may not have like the biggest personality for real, for real. I'm kind of getting that vibe. They may not really have a personality. Because we got the Magician in reverse. This could be sometimes a person who doesn't really use their social media that much. They don't really know how to. They may not be tech savvy. They may be, but they may not really use it. Like they may post, but they may not post a whole lot, or they post in a strategic way. So like this would be like a guy that maybe posts like Dom Perignon bottles, maybe a little bit of drink or whatever stuff that they feel like would like tempt you. This is somebody who does that. This is somebody who like tries to tempt you guys, but makes it look like, you know, like it's tailored towards what I know that you may need. So I'm kind of observing you, watching you, seeing what you don't have or what you may need, and then I portray myself to be that way, or I post something that like implies that I have that thing that you're missing. You know what I mean? And so it's somebody along the lines of that. But anyway, there's somebody who's impatient, getting impatient right now, getting impatient, expected y'all to initiate by now. Expected it. Why you ain't been reach out? Why you ain't been text me? Why you ain't been call me? Why you ain't been saying something? What the fuck? So that's what the vibe I'm getting here. Well, they're trying to figure out how can I inspire you to reach out, or how can I inspire you to go first, to get you to initiate. What can I do to get you inspired? What can I do to get you ready? All right. Now, some of y'all though, this may be somebody y'all aren't like sexually attracted to, but I wouldn't even say that. I would just say because of that the devil and the devil and the what you call it, the devil and the empress. I definitely feel like y'all find them to be sexually attractive. I feel like you guys just don't want, like, ego could be like the reason why you guys aren't initiating, and it could be on both sides. You know what I mean? Could be on both sides. Even if this was a newer person, FK Slay, it don't matter. It's the same pattern. Even if it's a new person, same pattern. It does not matter right now. They're looking for a not like they're looking for a low maintenance partner, a partner who they don't gotta like take care of, a partner who they don't have to spend a lot of time with, a partner who like for if this is a woman to a man, this is a woman who's like entitled, used to men spending money on them. They're thinking of like getting something from you. If this is a man, maybe a man could be that way too. Man could be well. This is usually if this is a man, it's usually a man who's used to getting what they want and investing a little bit of time, and then like not really caring too far with the relationship because it's Seven of Pentacles. It's like I don't put all my eggs in one basket, so I'm dating you and I'm dating all of y'all. But I'll spend, you know what I mean? But I don't want you to be calling, texting, trying to stay the night, all that type of shit. We're not going out on a million dates. Maybe you do. Sometimes they make it look like you guys are gonna go on a million dates, but they don't really keep up with that. I just made it look that way for the night. It's the magician. I'm gonna make it look like that for the night. It's just for the experience, boo. So I may spend a big lump. Some of y'all are gonna spend a big lump with that Seven of Pentacles. They're gonna make a big purchase or spend a big lump and make it look like they're way more into it than what they really are. Or they're gonna do something that shows that they're a little bit more invested than what they really are. It's not true. It's not true. It's just, you know what I mean? Some of y'all they just maybe want, I don't know, they just want to spend some time or just I don't know if it's spend time. Well, devil's here. They want to spend time. They want to be spoiled. They want to be catered to. Some of y'all they just want to have some nasty sex. I kind of get that vibe too. They may go like out of their way just to have sex with y'all. Nasty sex too. It's not just sex. It's the nasty sex. Like, damn, he's spitting in your butt. Yes, he's nasty, or she's nasty. Yes. So it could be a Libra, Taurus, Virgo. Could be an Aries, Leo, Sag. Could be a Gemini. Could be Aquarius. Could be a Capricorn. Could be a Taurus. Could be a Libra or a Taurus. I want to say though, this may be somebody who's already attached to somebody. I feel like, but if they're not attached to somebody, they're trying to take advantage of something soon, something maybe that you want, or like something that they feel like you desire. They're trying to take advantage of it soon. They're going to tempt you with something soon. Soon is what I'm telling you. But it's going to look like you initiated it though. That's the whole ploy. It's going to make it look like it was your idea. All right. So anyway, y'all, thank y'all so much for the support. Thanks for the likes. Thanks for rocking and rolling. Showing up here this late on this Saturday night. I'm gonna try to get a little bit of sleep. I gotta get up real early in the morning. You know what I mean? I may or may not be here tomorrow. I may or may not. I don't know. We're gonna see what happens. I know I gotta do some personal readings. Gotta knock those out. And if it be cool after that, then I hit y'all up after that. You know what I'm saying? I'll see where it goes from there. He's a reverse cat. Jeez. Now listen, that magician, man, y'all be sleeping on the magician. That magician is a master manipulator, master manifester. You know what I'm saying? They know how to work it. This be somebody who be into psychology, learning and all that shit, watching your mannerisms. Like, you know what I mean? Like they gauge you based on how you respond to something. Like if I text you and you text right back, ooh. If I don't text you and you text me first, ooh. You know what I mean? If I post a picture and you're the first 10 in there, ooh. If I post and you don't watch and you never watch, something else there. This is somebody who's like observing in that light, man. I'm telling y'all, the magician, they real slick. You know, we all like to think that we clever. That's the one thing that nobody ever wants to be, a dummy. Nobody will ever admit to being less smarter than the next person. Nobody in the history of them will ever say, that man or that woman is smarter than me. We'll never say that. That's the last thing you'll hear come out of anybody's mouth. But people be slick too. We ain't the only one slick. We hit 300 likes. Yes. In under 2 hours. Yes. Thank y'all so much, y'all. I appreciate y'all for the support. Thanks a lot. Always. So anyway, y'all enjoy yourselves. Have a great night. Be safe if you guys go out. You know what I mean? What's up there, April? Be safe if you guys go out. You know what I'm saying? Watch your back. You know, people be out there trying to put stuff in people's drinks. Don't leave no drinks unattended and leave in the crowds. All right, anyway, y'all. I'm gone.